All right, folks, we are live. We've got Edward over here, as you know, day 66, and we've got something special. We've got Real Estate Beast today. Today is powered by Real Estate Beast. I have never used them before, and Demetrius was kind enough and was like, you know what? Why don't you give us a shot? And I said, Demetrius, just know that I can get pretty rough. So it's going to be no holds barred. We're going to figure out what kind of leads these are, and I'm going to give my honest opinion about them at the end of the call. So, without further ado, Demetrius, give yourself a quick introduction, and let's just get right into making phone calls.
Yes, cool. Thank you so much for the introduction. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to start of this partnership with you. A few words regarding real estate biz. We try to build a whole big ecosystem, but right now our main focus is to give a valuable, motivated seller leads for investors. We are results driven and focused on providing like potential high contract leads rather than just a lot of leads. So that's our main focus, and I hope that today you will enjoy the leads. And after this, like we can tell a little bit more regarding real estate biz, the leads, and all of this stuff. And all of these leads, they are inbound. That's pay per click and search engine optimization. That's from what we start, and that's it. Thank you.
Sweet. All right, let's get right to it. Demetrius, I know you're pretty busy, so I'm going to put you on backstage while Edward and I make some calls. Feel free to ping me when you're ready to hop back on, and then we're just going to get right into it.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool.
Have a good.
Oops. Let's do that. Let's go, Edward.
Let's
Edward,
bring
so
it.
it's in our CRM. You know how to find them, right?
Yeah, they have four
Okay,
assigned.
cool. And I did create a thing for them too.
Cool.
Holy moly, you got Amarillo? Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir. Oh, I think that was Michelle. Let's see. I think that was her. Let me see.
Oh, dear. You're getting all of them.
How much we have assigned to you right now? Well, that's the thing right now. So I think you're sending a text and then I'm sending a text
All
to
right.
this
Let's
lead.
figure this out. Nope,
Sure,
you're just sending it. All right. Why don't you go ahead and call? Let's just go ahead and call whoever, then I'll just let me fix this real quick.
okay.
It's like you got 3 folks on there, so.
Yep.
Oh, I know what happened. I know exactly what happened.
Okay.
I did this late last night, so.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Amy, this is Edward. Looks like you had filled out our form on our site about selling your property there on Lena Way. If you are still interested, please give me a call back or you can shoot me a message here whenever you're available.
All right, should be good now.
Cool.
I know exactly what happened. Oh, Edward, I think I'm gonna beat you to it, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh man is right. Oh man. Just got one in. Guys, these are actually,
Oh,
they're just coming right in, so they're pay-per-click PPLs, but they are pay-per-click, so they are inbound, and she just filled out a form. So let's go. Alright, she did not answer. So for the new folks that are watching, maybe from the real estate bees following, we always double tap and send a text message. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call her from my cell and see. Just want to make sure. Who's on here watching? Drop your name, Edwin. We got Edwin. We got the sleep talker. I don't know if I.
Hello, you've reached Carol. I cannot take your call at this time. Leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you. Wait for the beep. Have a blessed day. After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Carol. Good afternoon. Caesar here, calling about your property on Low Gap Road. Looks like you just filled out a form on my site, and you just responded to my text saying you're still looking to sell. So give me a call when you get this. You can reach me at this number or my direct line, which is the other 415 number. Okay? Thanks. All right. Just send her a quick text message. All right, we got William, Sleep Talker. You just locked up a banger cash deal in Odessa. Let's go, baby. Heck yeah. Let's make it happen. All right. And Caesar. And
Let's call this gentleman here. See.
Oh, by the way, I know Demetrius is not here. We actually had a couple of leads that came in last night, and I decided to call one of them. So, got a contract
Hello,
sent.
this is Edward. Is my bureau there?
Yes.
Hey, yeah, looks like you had filled out a form on our site about selling your property there on Southwest 45th Avenue. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And just to confirm that the address that came through, we correct?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, just so you know, I mean, this first part of the call is fairly basic. It's really more for us to find out a bit more about the property, right? And anything you might be looking for in terms of, like the sell, just to make sure we're able to cover everything you're looking for. So walk me through like the house. Do you guys currently live there? Is it vacant? Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, it's not nothing much I can say because the house is good house. It just only need replace the roof. That's all. But everything else is working fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. And do y'all currently live there, or is it vacant, or?
Well, my son lives there, and he's about to go to college. So that's why I wanted to sell it.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations for your son going to college. That's great. When does he move out of there?
This weekend.
Oh, wow. So it's fairly soon. Oh, okay. So it sounds like it's been something like y'all been already planning on like selling it for a while now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And just curious, just to see like how we could possibly help here, like aside from like, finding us online, what made you lean towards, maybe this approach with like an investor versus maybe listing it on the market with a realtor?
Well, actually, I saw the ads on Facebook that saying that you can buy it without no realtor,
Mm-hmm.
no agents and all that. Because I don't want to go through all this stuff. That's why I contact you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that makes sense. A lot of folks that do reach out, that's pretty common why they reach out to us. They don't want to deal with the hassle and all that. And it sounds like that's pretty much what you were looking for.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense on how we could help. So, I mean, walk me through because I definitely want to make sure we could help here because it looks like you're obviously looking to sell. So once your son moves out and stuff, so it's not sitting vacant. I mean, what's the plan after you sell? Like, what's the plan there?
The price?
No, I was asking like, what's the plan like after you sell this property? What's kind of like y'all's plan there?
Oh,
While I'm looking the property up, I was just asking like, what's the plan after you sell the property? Like were y'all gonna move somewhere else, or were y'all gonna take a trip to Vegas, or what did that look like?
no, that's nothing. Actually, I'm planning to move to a different state. I'm planning to move to Washington.
Washington.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're leaving us. You're leaving us out here in Texas. Gotcha. Or did you already have some like already something lined up out there? Or what does that look like?
Well, actually, the company that we were working in was start laying off people, and the whole team was laid off, and now it's only one team left, and we don't get much hours. So I'm looking to get a new job somewhere.
Oh, okay. And you said Washington is kind of where y'all were looking at just for like a new job, new fresh start.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. And how long has that been going on with like the hours and stuff like that with your current job?
So, I don't know what was that again?
Oh no, I was just saying because you mentioned you were looking to transfer over to like another job out in Seattle just because of kind of like the hours and stuff like that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's all I was asking for there. Well, I definitely would love to see how we can help here. Like at the end of the day, I mean, that's my job, right? To be able to help you as much as I possibly can. Now I know y'all say y'all currently looking for houses out there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When I'm planning, whatever that I'll get from this house, I'll go buy another house.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, that makes sense, and I'm glad I asked because I mean that's kind of like my job, right? To be able to help as much as I can because like if you don't know where you're going yet, like it probably wouldn't make sense to sell in the first place. You obviously want to make sure you have something lined up. So were you looking for something smaller or something bigger? Perhaps we could even help with that as well. So were you looking for something similar to what you got now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And just so I know, like to see how we could help, like walk me through like when you're looking into the next property, starting with like the house there, how much do you feel like you would need to be able to at least like put a down payment on the next property?
Well, I don't know how much the houses cost over there. Some cities they are very expensive, and some cities like Amarillo is okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know actually how much it's gonna cost.
Right.
So I am planning whatever that I will get from this house, I'm going to put it as a down payment on the other house.
Oh, okay. Okay. But you say you're looking for something like similar to what you got here, right? It's not something like you're gonna buy a mansion or not like that, right?
No.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I mean, I do see a few here. Like I'm looking out there, see what we got out there in Washington. Then see if perhaps we could possibly maybe even help with that. So were you looking around like like maybe the $200,000 range, kind of like properties, or like the 180 range, or what price range of homes were you looking at, just to see how we could possibly help?
In my house.
Yeah, for the next property, because it looked like you would want to put a down payment on the next property. So I was just trying to see how we could help with that.
Yeah, I'm looking for if I get a house for 200,000, I think that's the one that I will take. Because I know that Washington is expensive.
Yeah, right.
You have to get a cheap house like the one we have here.
Right, right. And then whatever you get in this one, you just put it like a down payment out there.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. So like if offers came back like slightly less, I mean, you would be able to take out a small mortgage if you needed to.
What is that?
I was saying like if you got enough down payment to at least cover some of like the payment on the next one, you would just get like another like a small mortgage on that just to secure that next property.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And aside from like the down payment, is there anything else you feel like you would need to be able to make that transition out there?
Well, for now, I just want to, make sure that sell this house before that one, because that will be a next plan.
Oh, the next plan.
I'm
Okay.
not planning anything right now.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of like the future plan of where you're looking for, like moving to Washington, though, right? That was kind of like the future plan there.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
So you were saying that you were just the move to Seattle was just like a future plan that you had after you sold this one.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so y'all would already have another place to stay if you sold this one, right?
Well, yeah, I'm staying in the church right now. We have a personage, so we stay in the church, and that house over there, my son was living in it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And right now, like aside from, I know we're talking about the down payment and stuff like that, is there like a current mortgage that you still have on this one?
Yes, I have mortgage on this one.
Okay, on here on my end is showing 36,000. Is that accurate? So on my end here, it shows like you're still roughly around 36,000. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So obviously the 36,000, at least some down payment to put on the next property would be kind of what y'all were looking for.
Well, it's not about that down payment or that. First, I just wanted to know if you guys really wanted to buy it.
Yeah.
And we can talk about the price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And we definitely would like no worries, you're in good hands. We do have a couple different options to obviously try to get you as much as we can. Now, if offers like come in short of what you need or where you're looking for, I just tell you, right? So that's why I'm asking like how much you feel like you would need. That way at least I'm able to at least cover that. And if we are able to get you more, well then that's just a plus there. So that's why we're just trying to get some of those details so that way I'm helping the best way possible. Now if it's something that we can move forward on, I mean we'll want to do an inspection, right, of the property. So like just to go ahead and kind of get ahead of like anything from like once we do a walkthrough, what areas do you feel like might come up on a possible walkthrough, like that might be like a possible concern? Because I know you mentioned the roof needs work, right?
Yeah, the roof is old, so it's the only one that needed to be replaced. It's not leaking anything, but I feel like it needed to be replaced because I haven't changed it for a while.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And aside from the roof, is there anything else that might come up like as a possible concern?
No.
Nothing at all, like like the foundation or electrical or any like the HVAC, things like that?
Well, nothing that I know of because everything else is working. AC is good, electric is okay, plumbing is everything is fine. So there's nothing else.
Nothing else. Okay. Okay. Well, I definitely appreciate that. And like I said, I definitely want to make sure I'm able to help you as much as I possibly can. I'd say just real quick, my only concern is just with where the market is right now. I understand you mentioned about the roof on there. My only concern is like if offers do come in slightly less, right? Not just saying like my offer, but like every offer. However, let's say if we could come in where we could cover the mortgage of the 36,000, and then on top of that, we could put you another 20,000 in your pocket net. Do you feel like that would put you in a spot where you could make that transition and make sense for you to move on from the property?
No, that is very far. Because before you, I got some people offer me over 100,000.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that's my offer. Like, I was just asking because like if I do like if offers do come at less than what you're looking for, you know, like I just rather tell you because I want to make sure I'm as helpful as possible. So, I mean, what did you actually need?
Well, my house, the price is 150,000 in the market.
Mm-hmm.
That is how much I wanted to sell it. So,
Okay. Okay, and is that as is or once it's fixed up?
well, that the value for my house. That's the value. So, if for example, you wanted to buy it, I can go down to 130, so you can, so I can leave that 20,000 for you to fix the roof.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but not less than 130.
Okay, and the 130, like where does that number come from?
That's the value for my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the market, the value is 150.
150. Oh, okay. And where did you get the 150? Like, where did you get the evaluation for the 150? Just to see, like,
The county,
the
the
count.
county, that is how much I pay the taxes every year.
Oh, the taxes. Oh, okay. So that's where you're getting
Yeah.
the value there of the 150.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah, no, I totally understand where you're coming from. And yeah, I totally understand. Right now, like that's always a good place to start. We always just like to look at the current market, right? That reflects the values there of, you know, what's selling and what's that kind of going on the market there to just give you an accurate evaluation, right? Now I do see like maybe a potential there in the area close to you. I do see some properties, right, going for like maybe 145, maybe 50, 150, like once they're fixed up, like they're remodeled, right? They are remodeled properties, right, where they come in and they fix like the, you know, new floorings, new cabinets, you know, new bathrooms are updated, obviously a new roof, everything's new, that are going for that much. Now, with this current home here, have you done any updates like that, like recently in the last 6 months, 12 months, where it's all like updated inside?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. 'Cause that would just be my only concern, right? Because where I'm seeing where the market is or what it could be valued at. Because I think it could be valued at around 145, 150 if it were like updated, just based on what's currently on the market, right? Like what's selling and what's on like for sale right now. So I definitely do think that. Now, the square footage on this house, it looks like it's about 1,100, almost 1,200 square feet. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, but you said it would just be like mainly cosmetic repairs and aside from the roof, right?
Yes.
Nothing major. Okay.
No, nothing major.
Okay. And this is, and just to give you a perspective, right, from just like an investment standpoint here, just to see if we could possibly help you out here. Because like I said, those other properties are going for the 145 and 150 range. They are completely remodeled, right? So for something like that, it's just a cosmetics and then maybe a roof, right? I'm looking at maybe like if you put maybe 35 to maybe 40,000 in updates, we could get it to that 150 based on like some of the finishes that some of these properties are selling. You know what I mean? So like I said, I definitely want to get you as much as I possibly can here. I know you said at least 130 that you would take on it. So just to kind of just give you a perspective, let's say if we're to come in at 130, and then let's say we could put around maybe 35 in repairs, right? That puts us at 165. Now, obviously, when we put it on the market, we would have to pay those closing costs and commissions and holding costs that we would have, right, in our and like the back end there. So it does put us where our all-in number is closer to around 185, 186, when we could only potentially, maybe sell it for like about 145 or 150. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Right. So like, if you don't mind leveling with me for a second here, because I like to keep things open and be very transparent with folks. So like for you, what is it that you're, I guess, like absolutely looking to accomplish by like selling the property?
You know, we talk too much, and I don't know if you are really wanting to buy it, because
Yeah.
I have so many questions, and I don't know if that question are helping me.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
If you wanted to buy it, if you want to buy it, you can come by,
Right.
check it,
Yep.
and then you can talk about the price. But some questions that you are asking, they are not helping me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and some of these questions that I'm asking, it's really more for me to be able to help you here, to get you as much as I can and cover at least what you're looking for from like the sell. Because like at the end of the day, like it's not about me, it's about you winning at the end of the day. So that's why I'm just trying to get an understanding of what you're looking for, because just based on like what the values of the house in the area are going for, like I said, if it could go around 150 once it's fixed up, I understand like the house may need some cosmetic works based on what we discussed, maybe a roof, right? Like, so let's say if I put 35 into it, you might be getting offers from like investors closer to around, let's see, and I'll tell you, you might be getting like cash offer and like investor offers probably around the 50 to 60,000. So that's why I was trying to figure out, like, do you feel like if you got an offer like that where at least you could cover the mortgage of the 36, maybe you could put another 30,000 in your pocket, like once it's all said and done, do you feel like that would put you in a position where you could, move on from the property where it makes sense for you?
Well, I just told you earlier that somebody offered me
Mhm.
105,000 before you, and I didn't take it because that is too low for my house. Because my house is a 3-bedroom and 1.5 bedroom and 1-car garage, and my land is so big, so I cannot sell it like that. If that only money that I can get from it, I can just leave it here and rent it.
Yeah, and that could definitely be a good option, right?
Rent it. I cannot sell it for that much. Yeah, because that is too low. It's very, very low. I cannot go for that.
Right. Yeah, no, I totally understand. And look, at the end of the day, I'm on your side, right? You could be better off maybe, like you said, maybe renting it and doing that like going that route. And just curious, like, I guess, just so I know, like, what was the main reason that you were looking to sell in the first place again?
I told you that I wanted to move to a different state.
Oh, okay.
I can just leave it here, rent it, and I'll collect the rent, and that can help me with the payment from the for my next house. Yeah, instead of selling it for 50 or 60. No.
Yeah, you wouldn't just put, so in that point you wouldn't just get like put a down payment, you would just kind of get like some of the payments, like the monthly payment towards the next house at that point.
Just rent it.
Okay. I mean, is that something that you would be open to? Like, is that something that you would want to do if you didn't have to?
Which one?
Like, I mean, would you rather rent it out if you didn't have to?
Yeah, I would just rather rent it if that how much I can get from it, and I can keep it, because now my mortgage is only 36,000 left, I've been paying for that house since 2005. I pay more than $100 on that house. So I cannot just let it go for that much.
Right. Yeah, no, and I totally understand. I am trying to see what I could possibly do here and see how I could potentially help. And I'm trying to like figure out many options here for you. I mean, for you, like the most important thing is like for you is the 130, right? That's like for you is just the 130 is your bottom line there.
That's how much I wanted to sell it. Yes, 130.
Okay.
130, and if you are serious of buying it, I can go down a little bit, but not to that point. That what you just told me, it's better low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, would you be opposed, like, if we were to, let's say we could get you the 130, and then you said you had the mortgage of the 36, where you do some type of like a seller finance if we did that? So, I mean, it kind of removes the headaches of you even renting it. We just do like a seller finance on it.
No.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't do that if we could do the 130?
Finance it? No, I cannot do finance.
Mm-hmm.
It will not work because
No.
I'm going to be far away.
Yeah.
Let's say I move to Washington,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that will work.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. So okay. So it sounds like renting it might not be the best option either. After all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd say based on what you're telling me and kind of what you're looking for, I mean, you may want to maybe try out the market and see if it's something that you could get like a higher offer there. Just based on what I'm looking at, based on what you're telling me here. I mean, some of the offers you might be getting would be around that range. However, if things do change for whatever reason, right, you could always give me a call and then we could, revisit and see if it's something that we could work out here. Okay.
Okay.
But,
No problem.
all righty. You have a good day.
That's
All right,
it.
guys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And my husband and I, we were married 36 years.
Oh, well, I can't say I know how to lose a partner because that hasn't happened to me, but 2023 was very similar. Like I said, I lost my dad, I lost my brother, and then I lost my dog as well. I had to put down my dog of 13 years. I saw her when she was only 3 days old, kept her with a mom till she was 3 months, and I've had her for 13 years. And it was a lot for me as well. Yeah. So, first and foremost, I just want to say I know how you feel. Condolences to you and your family. I know it's been a few years, but it seems like it doesn't get any better. I still miss both of them, all three of them actually. You know.
All of them. There were 7 siblings.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
the only one left. And the worst year was 2017. Because I lost 2 brothers, sister, niece, and a brother-in-law, all in that 1 year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I had to get help. I just couldn't. I couldn't deal. I couldn't deal with it at all.
Yeah. Well.
You know, and we were going from Atlanta to Portchester. Back and forth, and I just couldn't deal. So now, like I said, I'm the only one left.
Wow. Well, I gotta tell you, you gotta be. I'm pretty sure you were the strongest one out of everyone, because that's usually what the Lord does, right? Always keeps the strongest one last. Well, ma'am, I'll tell you this. I am a bit different from the others, and what I mean by that is I generally do want to help out folks as much as I absolutely can. That being said, I am an investor as well, so I just got to make sure that I can help you out while staying fair to my business. And there are times when those two numbers meet, and there are times when they don't. And if they do, I will be your solution. And if they don't, I'll be the first one to tell you that I won't be your solution. Either way, I won't leave you hanging, and I'm not here to pressure anyone in any way, shape, or form. Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Okay. So you mentioned earlier that this is on a foreclosure. Is there an auction date? Like, what's the situation there?
They gave me it was supposed to have been June 6th. but they gave me a 90-day extension.
June 6th, 90-day extension. Okay.
Mhm.
And then
So,
how much?
I guess I should count from June. So it'd be July and August.
July, August. Yeah. Okay. So question for you.
Yeah.
How much? Well, first and foremost, how much do you owe? Like, what's the payoff amount? Because if I were to buy this, obviously that's going to need to get paid off first, right? So
260.
260 is the payoff amount.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, how much are you behind?
Well, actually, it's in reverse mortgage.
Oh, it's in reverse mortgage?
Yeah, and that's what they said I owe.
So with and I know reverse mortgage can be a little tricky at times.
Mhm.
So in the next 90 days, you have to pay all the 260, or
I guess I would have to call them to find out. I don't know how that works.
okay.
Probably shouldn't have, but I was assuming,
Mm-hmm.
When I sell the house, I
Oh.
pay them off.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you have $260,000 on reverse mortgage, and
Yeah.
you have a 90-day extension, which we don't really know exactly what that means, if you have to pay the full 260 or something else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So 260 is what needs to get paid off. And if you don't mind me asking, let's say we do make a deal here after paying off that 260. I mean, how much do you need in your pocket as a walkaway?
Oh. Maybe like 80. And is this how do this work? I mean, is this going to be like right away, or is this a time thing?
I'm sorry, what was the last thing you said? You said, is this a right away and then something else? I lost you there for a second.
Days, like I don't even know how it works, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'm more than happy to explain to you. So right now, really, all I'm doing is just having a friendly conversation with you just to see how I can even help. And like I said earlier, if I can be your solution, I'll be the first one to tell you. And if I can't, I'll be the first one to tell you before we get off the phone. I don't have a fake underwriting department like other people. And I've been doing this for quite some time. So I can pretty much comp and underwrite while I'm having a conversation with you. Now, if we were to do something, let's say, like I said earlier, if I'm able to help you out and the numbers make sense for me. And when I say make sense, Miss Mary, I don't mean hitting a home run. I'm looking at just really just keeping the lights on and paying my staff and just get to the first base, right? If I can do that and help you out, then for me, that's the type of stories I love to talk about during 4th of July. And so here's the thing: if we were to do something, the first step would be, we'd get in an agreement saying, hey, we're looking to purchase this property at this purchase price, whatever the agreed price on, in the time frame that's most convenient for you. So that's going to be one of my questions later, is that if we were to do something here, like what is the ideal timeline and solution? Because I want to make sure that it's most convenient for you. And the last thing I want to do is buy something and now you're out on the street, right? I always say I'm a human being first versus an investor. So that's the reason why I'm having this conversation, just to see like how can I absolutely be of solution and help you out.
Okay, so all right, if I sold the house, I would be moving out. What is it? July 2nd.
Wait, say that again.
I will be moving out
On
by July 2nd.
Oh, you're going to be moving out on July 2nd?
Yeah, by July 2nd.
That's next week.
I know.
Oh, what's going on? You got a place to go? What's the situation?
Yeah, it happened like yesterday. Yeah, I have a place to go to.
Okay, so you have a place to go to already.
Mhm.
Okay, and did you say you already sold the house, or you?
No, I'm selling.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure because I thought that's what I heard. I just want to make sure that you're not under contract with anyone or anything like that at all. Okay, so what you're saying is that if we were to agree on something, that you have the ability to be moved out by the second. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's totally fine. I mean, if that's something that you can do, that's great. Typically, we actually, if we do buy it, we want it delivered vacant. We will buy the property as is, so you don't have to worry about fixing anything. That being said, just to protect you as the seller and to protect me as a buyer, I will need to open title to make sure title is clean, right? And title usually takes anywhere from 14 to 30 days. So I can pretty much close as soon as title clears.
Wow. I never heard about
Oh,
that. No.
never. When you guys bought, when did you guys buy this, and how did you guys buy this?
My sister bought it in 1975.
1975.
Yeah.
Oh man, you've got quite a bit of memories there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time. Okay.
My husband and I took over. My sister passed away and left a 15-year-old daughter here.
Uh-huh.
So that's how my husband and I got involved in this house.
Hmm.
So my mom says it'll be better to move up here to keep her in her environment that she's used to than to bring her to Portchester where we live and put her in a new school. So I've
Okay.
lived here for 20-something years myself.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So just to let you know, I mean, by the way, please, whether we do business or not, if you do talk to someone else, let's say you and I don't do business, please make sure whoever you do business with that they will open title, because title is they're a third party company. They're there to protect you as a seller, and they're there to protect me as a buyer, right? So if there's anyone looking to wire money directly to you or vice versa, please be very wary of that.
Open title, it's called.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's really just opening escrow, right? So title companies there and they'll do the title search just to make sure, one, I needed to make sure that it is 260,000, right? Because that might be a different number at closing. So they'll run all of that report to see if there's any other liens, any back taxes, anything else, and so forth.
That's how that works. Okay. Thank you for that.
All right. And yeah, and whether you sell it on market or off market, that is typical. We definitely need to open title on that one. Okay, so let me ask you. So 260 is what you owe. So you said you already have a place picked out. If you don't mind me asking, where you gone? You going to a different state or?
No. Not with my condition, no. I'm going to stay in Milford.
Oh, you can say in Milford.
Somewhere else. Yeah, away from here.
Okay. All right. Do you have are you moving with family, or are you buying another house, renting out, or?
It's with a girlfriend and her brother. They got 5 bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured you need one for me and my dog.
Oh, okay. So you're going to be renting out a room.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
And not just that, I'm here alone. If anything was to happen to me, nobody would ever know.
Yeah.
I mean, my dog would be in here, after a couple of days of not eating, barking, probably. But they still wouldn't know. Because she's just so I just figured I feel more comfortable knowing that there is other people in the house.
Yeah. So if I'm hearing you correctly, it's not just the foreclosure you're dealing with. You actually definitely want and need to be in a place where you're not alone, so that, knock on wood, and I'm knocking on my noggins right now. I know you can't see me, but knock on wood, if something were to happen to you, at least you have someone that can take care of you or call 911 or whatever it may be, right?
Yes.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So that's the reason why you're moving out on July 2nd. Whether you sell this or not, you're already locked in moving in there.
Oh, yes, I want to move there.
Got it. Okay. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, because I don't really know Milford as much, how much are rooms going for over there as far as for rent?
Well, actually, what they want me to do is because they outright bought the house.
I'm sorry?
They outright bought the house,
Okay.
so they want me to put 40,000 in, and that would take care of me.
Oh.
I understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you need $40,000 so that you can have that place, and then
Yeah.
and then after that you don't have to pay anymore?
Maybe, contribute with the food and whatever, but not rent.
Okay.
Cover me. And like I said, with the food, of course. If we're all eating together, yeah.
Okay.
So, and
Gotcha. So if and once again, the only reason I'm asking is I just want to make sure that if I were to do something here, I want to make sure that I can help you out the most that I can. So from what I'm hearing right now is that if we were to do something here, you need to absolutely have $40,000 in your pocket. So in that way, when you move over there, you can let them know, hey, I've got 40K coming in. We're good to go. Am I hearing it correctly?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now, besides the 40 grand, is there anything else? Like, what else are you trying to accomplish by selling this?
I told you, I just need to get away from it.
Just get out of there as soon as possible, huh?
Yeah. It's not. I mean, my husband had good memories, but right now it's just not feeling like that. If I come home, I'm sad, I'm crying. Why?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if I can get you the heck out of there. Well, let me ask you, as I'm looking this up right now, can you tell me a little bit as far as the property goes? Like, what's the condition like? What's the situation? Talk to me.
Okay. I know the kitchen needs to be redone and the bathroom. And then there's 3 bedrooms. Living room. And there's a closed-in front porch. And there's a little tiny back porch.
Okay.
So, the house thing is 891 square foot.
Okay.
And the roof, we had the roof done 1999. It's a 40-year roof.
Okay.
So then I have solar on the roof.
Ooh, is the solar paid off, or what's the situation there?
What did you say? Solar?
Is the solar paid off already? Are you still paying monthly on that? What's the situation there?
That's like a monthly thing where I think they were charging me $8. It depends on how much, because I just got it put on last year.
Oh, you just got put on it last year?
Last year it was put up, yeah.
Oh man.
And the leaf gutter.
I'm sorry, what was about the gutter you said?
I had that done. The gutter, leaf gutter.
You just got it done?
Last year.
Okay. And this is a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom?
Yes.
And you're on South Street and Edgefield, right? Pretty close to it?
No, Milford.
Sorry, Milford. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize. Okay. And just curious, let's say I do buy this off of you. Would you happen to know by any chance How much do you think I can resell it for after I get it caught up to date to like 2026 standards?
I've heard that it was written for like 520, but because I know what on the inside, that has to be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That 520, where did you get that from?
Where did I get that? Okay, let me get this scribbled on my papers. I was just going through things, trying to jot down as much information as I can for the house. I always said, I thought it was worth $480, $490.
Mm-hmm.
The house. But I'm sure, you buy it, you fix it up. I'm sure you're going to get more for it because of the area as well. It's on the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm just looking at like what's selling in your area and what's sold, because that's really what's most important for me. Because unfortunately, a lot of realtors nowadays, and there are some good ones, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the realtors, they tend to just slap on a high price on their yard and dance on TikTok. But there are some that are really good, and some of them, my good old pal Randy and Juliana and a few other folks, they know what they're doing. Okay, so let me ask you this. So you said you need about 40 to move to your friend's house.
Yeah.
Now, from that 40 that you need, do you have the 40 already, or are you needing that, or do you have any part of it, or?
And nothing. Mary is broke. That's all my money.
So you need that full 40, huh?
Yeah.
Is there any way you can maybe do a little bit and then maybe make a little bit of monthly payment to make up the other 40, or no?
I would have to discuss it with them.
Okay.
But when you're saying that, what you mean, like pay what, 20,000,
Yeah.
and then we pay monthly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to discuss that with them and see if they'll accept it like that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to help out as much as I can here. I just, like I said earlier, I just want to make sure that I can do something about it, that where it makes sense. So just bear with me for a second, all right? Can I just?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be quiet for a second. So I gotta look at some things, but feel free to talk if you need to ask me anything. Just bear with me.
Okay.
And you said it's 891 square feet. Are there anything wrong with like the foundation? How old's the HVAC? All the other good stuff, like the big ticket items.
HVAC. I had that replaced in 2005. Then I had, them come in and kind of like replace a part of it, because I know the motor had finally died after 20 some odd years, but that is to be expected. But then, the metal piece that goes up to the roof, I had them come in and do that again, because I don't know what the tape they put on it doesn't really seem to hold it that well.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you a quick question. I mean, if I can, and you said the payoff amount, you're dead straight on like the most recent statement is 260,000, or is it less?
That's the most recent.
It's the most recent is 260.
That I had got.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So let me ask you this, ma'am. I mean, if I can make this thing work for you, where let's say I can close on this in the next 15 to 30 days, um, and um, and I can put, I can get rid of that debt and put, at the absolute most 40K in your pocket, so that way you can move in with your friends and, like you said, just so that you're not no longer alone, so you don't have to keep looking at memories everywhere you go, and make sure that you're taken care of. Knock on wood, should something happen to you. If that's something that we can do, is that something that would help you out, and you're ready to move forward with that?
I'm sorry. I heard part of what you said.
Oh,
You said if. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
what was the last thing you heard me say?
Okay. You were saying about me moving forward.
Oh yeah, I was just asking if I can make something happen here where that 260 is paid off, and then put, the absolute most like 40K in your pocket. And I'll do my best to do that. Is that something that would help you out, where you can be off to your next chapter, where you're with your friends, where you're going to be taken care of, so you're not alone, and you don't have to be in this, in this place where you have memories of everyone in each room.
Yeah.
So is that something that would help you out and get you in a better spot?
Yes, it would get me in a better spot.
Okay. So if you don't, so here's, let me explain to you how my process works. Just so in that way, we're all aware. And I always tell folks, yeah, I want to be transparent, and just so in that way we can manage each other's expectations. Okay. So right now, just based on what I'm looking in the market, for me, I would really, really want this to be like in the 280 mark, right? So that pays off the 260 and put 20 grand in your pocket. That being said, I know that you need that 40. So what I'm willing to do for now is send over an agreement, for the 300. Okay, so that pays off the 260 and 40 in your pocket. And once we're in agreement, meaning you sign and I sign, few things are going to happen. One, I'm going to open title, like I said earlier, to make sure title is clean. And then the second and third thing are going to happen simultaneously. In the next 14 days, I'm going to send contractors out there just to dial in on the rehab cost. And I'm also going to send my local partners. So just to let you know, whenever I buy properties outside of my market, I always partner with a local investor. And the only reason why I do that, Miss Mary, is because I want to make sure I always have a set of eyes on my projects at all times.
Yeah.
Right, especially it's something where we need to fix and get it caught up to date. It's already hard. It's already difficult enough to make sure John and Jose down the freeway are doing their job to hit the deadline led across state lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So assuming the way you describe the property, if I can, and the reason why I need to get contractors out there and my local partners is assuming I can get that rehab cost to the minimum, that will allow me to pay you the most that I can, and hit that 40K in your pocket. Now in those 14 days, they're gonna come back to me. They're gonna be my eyes and ears. They're gonna tell me where the numbers are. If they do come back and they say, hey man, like we need to do this, that, and that, and that, then obviously I may have to come back to the table to either discuss timeline or price. Either way, I'm here to help, and I'll give you honest feedback from my partners and my contractors. And then if everything makes sense, we move forward. If not, you always have the last say on what you want to do with it. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions or concern as far as like what the next steps are and how my process works?
I wanted to get in touch with my friends to discuss this money issue, and then you're saying that I well I let's go down. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that I know we've been talking about the 40,000, but I won't be able to get that when I move out, or will I?
No, ma'am. So all the money gets exchanged on at closing date. Yeah, because here's the thing: that one, 40,000 is a whole lot of money, and two, if I wire you the 40K now, and then all of a sudden it comes back, and now you owe 300. Now the purchase price just jumped up 40K, right? Like I gotta protect myself as much as I need to protect you.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Well, you know what? This is your number on my phone.
Yes, it is.
What's your name again?
My name is Caesar.
See?
Caesar, like the salad or the pizza or the emperor, whatever you like best.
Okay. Okay. Let me just make this quick call, and I will get back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, before you go, if you don't mind, I just have a couple of quick questions for you. And by the way, I've had just been a joy of speaking with you. If you don't mind, I do need to just ask you a few more questions just so I can get a general idea here. As you call your friends, if you don't mind, like what's going on there? Like, what's the situation? Is it that you need to come up with 40K before you move in? Like, what's going on? If you don't mind me asking.
That's what I want to ask. That's what I asked. I'm gonna ask what you asked me earlier about the 20. If I can come up with 20, and then just pay, the rent until I pay off the other 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then that should be a done deal right there.
Okay. And
Well,
well, I guess my question to you then is, obviously, if they say that, that's hooray for both of us. Let's go, right? If they don't say, and they say, hey, we need as close as possible to that 40. I mean, the agreement that I'm going to be sending you is for 300, so that actually does give you the 40. So worst case scenario, if they say they can't, you at least still have potentially 40K coming from me as well.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So and that's the reason why I'm saying like I'm a little bit different, because most people would just kind of, I don't want to say stick to you, but they're just like, hey, 280, that's all I can do, and that's it. Where for me, I'd rather just do my best and get you that 300, that $40,000 in your pocket, and then if I have to come back and based on the findings that we get from our contractors and my local partners, and that's something that we can discuss later, but for now I'd love to just at least get things rolling, so that way I can do my due diligence, and then at the end of the day you may not even need to have that conversation with your friends, because my contractors, my partners may come back to me and say, hey, yeah, that works, we're ready to rock and roll, we're good to go.
Yeah. But I want to check their deadline date for me too.
I'm sorry?
Their deadline date. Like if I don't move in by such and such, certain time.
Mm-hmm.
What time limit are they giving me? I need to know that as well.
Oh, so is there a reason why they're giving you a deadline, or?
Well, I don't know if they have someone else interested in moving in the house with them. I don't know.
Okay. So if I may, and once again, this is just me trying to understand the situation on how I can help. If anything, wouldn't having an agreement help you out as far as letting your friends know, like, hey, look, I've got someone buying the house, I've got this thing coming in, you know what I mean? And also too, just to let you know, and by the way, I'm not saying all of these to push you in any way, shape, or form, okay? I'm just letting you know like how I can be of service to you and how I can benefit you, is that like I said, I can be flexible on the closing date, right? Like I'm gonna put on my agreement right now 30 days or sooner. I mean, if title comes back quicker, let's say in the next 10 days, and all of my contractors and my partners dial in on their numbers and they come back to me and they say, hey, here's where we need it at, we're good to go at that number, you know, all of a sudden you have money in your pocket in the next 10 days, and then you can move in. You know what I mean? Like, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is whatever you decide, I'm willing to be flexible with you.
Yeah, well, I still want to make that call with them and just get all that cleared up so I know how this is going to go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's no problem at all. Now,
I'm gonna get back to you.
yeah, absolutely. And if you don't mind, just so that I can make a note here, just so that I can, because my mom dropped me many times when I was a kid in my head, so sometimes I do forget. I love her to death. I always make that joke. If you don't mind, if I can just play like a little bit of devil's advocate, like when you do call them and they tell you, like, what are the potential outcomes, and how would that change the agreement between you and I?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
So is it because I'm sorry?
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
No, it's just, I don't know. I would have to give this some thought because you know I don't move there and that doesn't work out. I don't know. I'm not sure where my dog and I are gonna go.
Oh, okay.
I won't be alone. That is right there on the top of the list. I don't want to be alone anymore.
I see. Okay. So you just want to make sure that you have a place to land, right? Like, you don't want to sell this and all of a sudden you have nothing. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're going to love me. So this is the reason why I was asking these questions, because I just want to make sure that I fully understand the situation. On my agreement, I don't mind putting a contingency on there. I can put something like contingent on the seller, meaning you, finding a suitable place for you to reside in. In other words, if you don't find a suitable place for you to reside in, then we don't close, right? So in that way, you're always protected, and you don't have a, where you're like out on the street. Does that make sense? Yeah, and by the way, the only reason why I'm suggesting these, Miss Mary, couple of reasons. One is because while you're doing your due diligence, I can be doing mine, and two, with you, and it's just, I've seen this happen many times with a foreclosure staring at you in the next 90 days. If I don't act on it quick enough, and then you call me later, then at that point, like, where if we don't have time, then at that, I always say time and price, there's a marriage between the two, right? And so I just want to make sure that I can give you the absolute most that I can by starting my due diligence now. So in that way, we have enough time to adapt and adjust if we need to.
Oh. Believe me, I do understand what you're saying, but I don't know.
Okay, and by the way, I mean, I'm more than happy to just, I'll send this over to you, so at least you have something to think about and you have something to read, so at least I'm for real and I am serious about potentially buying this, right? That being said, and back to what I said in the beginning of the call, I just want to make sure if we do something, that it's something that you're comfortable and confident with. If Since I'm putting a contingency on it, protecting you, saying that, hey, this contract will be null and void and we won't close unless you have a suitable place that you're of your choosing to reside in. If that protects you on that end, I just want to make sure, is there anything in my process or maybe something that I said that's making you uncomfortable? Because I feel a little bit of uncomfortableness in front. I don't even know if that's a word.
No, not you. It's not you. It's me. It's me. It's not you. I'm just like, I don't know. Okay. In that, now, if I can change my mind.
You could, I mean, this is your house. You can always change your mind, man. Like, I mean, I'm not one of those guys that's going to twist your arm on it, right?
Okay.
Now, I will be honest with you too. Now, if you change your mind in the middle because some other guy is offering you a higher price, well, that's a different story, right? Because you have an agreement with me. Now, if you're changing your mind because it's something for your health or for your own personal whatever it is, look, I'm not here to twist anyone's arm. Like I said, I only want to buy houses that someone's willing and able to sell. And if I can help you so that you don't have to face foreclosure, you don't have foreclosure under your name, and now you're with your friends or whoever you move in with so that you're not alone anymore. I mean, if I'm going to do all the work, I mean, I do expect for us to follow through. Like I said, I'm not here to twist anyone's arm, but if you're going to cancel on me midway through because Joe Schmo or my good old friend Edward Luna decides to give you a high price offer, I mean, obviously I'm going to be like, whoa, let's pump the brakes here for a second, right? I got to be fair to myself as well.
Yes, yes. And that's why I was asking you, let me make the phone call and then get back to you. Because I don't want you to waste your time, doing all this paperwork and stuff for me. And then I come back and say, you know what? Maybe I changed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather not work that way either.
No,
that's why I was
absolutely. And
let me make the phone call.
And I really appreciate you mentioning that. And I understand now that you're a very good person because you don't want to waste my time. If you don't mind me asking though, and like I said, I can send this over to you so at least you have something to think about while you call your friend. If you don't mind me asking, let's assume for a second that everything's go with your friend, right? Where they're going to be flexible with you. Everything's go with me. You mentioned like what else? Is there anything else maybe that we didn't discuss that may make you change your mind?
And not sell?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's just me. I don't know right now. Go up.
No, they do not because once just know one thing. Once you get to that auction phase, all the leverage is on our side now because you no longer have time. So there's no point for me to bid up at that point, right? Because you have no options at that point. And this is the reason why I'm saying if we were to do something, let's do both of our due diligence now. So in that way, I actually have enough time to get you the most that I can. Because the longer you wait on this, and whether you do business with me or not, ma'am, this is just for your own self, for your own good, for your own piece of information. The longer you wait on it, the closer you get to that date, you will lose a lot of leverage. Where at that point, people are going to be like, well, look, you only have two options. You either get a foreclosure with $0 in your pocket, or you have no foreclosure with $5,000 in your pocket. And at that point, when you no longer have time in your hands, $5K sounds a whole lot better than no K.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm willing to give you $40K.
Yes.
So I guess my question to you is, what would you rather have, $40K, $5K, or no K?
40 is the best so far.
So I'd say let's do both of our due diligence. You do what you need to do with your friends. I'll get an agreement with you so I can start sending my contractors out there sometime next week. And then once we have all of our numbers, that's when we both sit back down at the table and just say, hey, this is actually where I need it to be. Or I could be like, hey, good news, we're good to go. You now have $40,000 going in your pocket in the next 15 days. Either way, this house is still yours and you still have the decision to make on whether to move forward or not, right? But what we're doing is we're at least making sure that we're taking care of time so in that way you don't lose it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Well, if you don't mind, since I already have you online on the line, would it be
Yeah.
okay for me to just quickly send this over to you so I can quickly go over it with you from top to bottom, just so that you can understand? And then, and if you still don't want to sign, like I said, I'm not here to twist anyone's arm. You at least have it in front of you, and at least I've explained it to you from top to bottom in layman terms, so that you understand that if you do decide to go with me, at least you understand what you're getting yourself into. Is that fair?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so what I have on here is give me 1 second. Your email address is,
And did I listen? No. That's why I'm still here, because I didn't listen to what he told me.
I see.
You know, I didn't. You know, lately it's just
Except sets I want to take down. So it'll take about a month for that, 3 weeks.
Right. Okay. So I would be looking for like,
If I really push it, I probably can do it earlier.
right. So ideal would be more like a 60 to like 90 day, ideally.
Yeah, that would work because that way the other place knows that someone's buying this place and they'll have their money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can put an offer in it on it and whatever, a substantial amount,
Mm-hmm.
maybe from the loan, so they don't bump us up.
Right. Okay.
It's a pain in the ass buying a house.
Oh, tell me about it. We do it every day. And we still pay.
It'd be nice if we can get that place closed on it before this one, because we can move our stuff out then, and well, it wouldn't matter if you guys bought it. It wouldn't really matter.
Yeah. I mean, we could be flexible with y'all to make it more convenient for you.
Yeah, I can move as fast as I can and move crap out. The outside stuff, inside stuff would be moved out.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, my goal at the end of the day is, and my goal at the end of the day is to help you guys do that. And that's why I was trying to like get a little bit more context to see how we could best help. So I guess like walk me through like starting with, because y'all would want to hold the other house. I mean, how much do y'all feel like y'all would need to be able to hold the house? And then how much do y'all feel like y'all would need for the down payment for the next property?
I would say, well, if they know this one's going to be sold, I could probably give them a minimal down payment then.
Mm-hmm.
So they know we're very interested and we're going to buy it. And then they'll get the rest of their money when this place is sold. We do owe $74,000 on mortgage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know that.
Yeah, well, that'd be easy to cover that. Okay. And what would that look like for like the down payment? Like what y'all looking to put down? Like I know most of the folks that we work with, sometimes they put in like the 3.5%, maybe 10% down. Is that kind of what y'all were looking for? If y'all could.
Yeah, we were actually going to give them like $100,000 down.
100,000.
But if they know this place is going to get sold, we don't have to give them nowhere near that much. That's if we got it, through a loan company.
Oh, if y'all got it through a loan company. Mhm.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna give them so much, to make sure we got the place, you know, and maybe they'd hold it for us. We don't even know if they do that, even if we got them all.
Okay.
You know, some people are weird.
Yeah. 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 You're right. Yeah. And is this like a property that's listed? I'm assuming like it's already listed and for sale.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
this one isn't.
Right. The other one is okay. Oh, okay. So I understand. Okay. I see. Okay. I mean, well, that makes sense. Right. Okay. So it sounds like obviously the mortgage is 74,000. Obviously, like to play it safe, 100,000 for the next property. I mean, other than that, I mean, is there anything else you feel like you would need so that way you can make that transition on the next property?
Well, like I said, we won't even need 100,000 if they're knowing that this house is selling and they're going to get their money. We could probably put like 10,000 down.
Oh, okay.
There's a realtor with it. I can ask him. You know.
Right. Oh, okay. So y'all were.
We haven't even made an offer yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we might get the place even cheaper.
Right.
What they want.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes we even help to negotiate that just because we do this every day and work with realtors. How much of like the next property that you're looking at and buying, like how much is that costing y'all?
They want $519. It's a log cabin, but it hasn't sold in like 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Because it's only got 2 bedrooms and the outside needs all resealing. The inside floors are wood. They need like epoxy all over them because they're just big cracks everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a log cabin with knots on the wood yet. It was made from the forest that was around it. Really nice place, but it needs stuff done to it. We were thinking of offering them either $490 or $500 for it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That I mean, that's not too off from what they're asking, especially if they've been there for so long, you know.
Yeah, the guy died. There's no one living there.
Oh, wow.
It's kids or a relative trying to sell it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay.
So, the longer they keep it, the longer they got to pay stuff on it.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay.
So it's kind of a fair offer.
Right. Yeah.
If they know the money's coming, basically kind of cash, you know, I think they'd go for that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. And
you know what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're saying. Right. It seems like it would be a good offer there if you offer at least like the 490 to them. And then say you said you would just take out the loan and put at least $10,000 down. Is kind of what you were looking for.
We're both handicapped and we're on limited income, so I don't know if we probably could get a loan for 10,000, do an HELOC kind of thing, but the interest rate is higher and shit then.
Mm. Oh, okay.
And we got to pay this mortgage and that loan interest. But we probably won if you're buying. Yeah, what am I thinking? If you're buying the place, you won't have a mortgage payment anymore. We pay this mortgage off right away and buy the other place.
Oh, okay. So were y'all gonna would y'all plan to purchase it cash now, or were y'all wanting to like put down and then take like a mortgage on the next one?
No, we don't want any mortgage. This is what we're trying to avoid. We'd like to sell this place, take the money, and buy the other place. But since we probably would want to put some earnest money down at least on the place.
Right.
So we know we're interested and know this one's getting sold.
Mm-hmm.
Put it down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That would probably be the best bet. That way, it's just a matter of figuring out the closing dates and pretty much, and us getting moved out of here.
You're right.
That one would probably have to be ahead of this closing date somehow, or work them together, or however. I don't know how you guys work that out.
Yeah. Yeah, we could work that there, and I definitely want to see how it could help here because I'm trying to see what I could take a look here on the market. And you said y'all were working with an agent already. Like, what were y'all planning to list it at, or what was she suggesting when y'all did like the CMA?
Well, if we list it, it's going to be more than I have you buy it for.
Mm-hmm.
Probably going to list it for like $585,
Mm-hmm.
$590. But we were going to sell it to maybe investor or whoever, probably around $545.
Mm-hmm.
Then we still might have to take out a mortgage, a small one, ELOC, to pay for the rest.
Right. Yeah, because y'all still have to pay off this was a 74 on this one, and then if y'all made an offer of the 490, just take a smaller mortgage there.
Yeah, because after the mortgage is paid on this one, if we sold it for what I say $545, that would leave us with $480,
Yeah.
and plus other expenses. So it'd probably be, I'm going to say around $470 or something.
Right.
So we're going to have to at least get a $10,000 or $15,000 loan
Right.
to pay the rest.
Yeah. Okay. And you said this one was 13 acres, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, we're downsizing. The other place is really small. This one's 2,000 square feet plus an added-on porch, which was just a mudroom, so it's unfinished.
Mm-hmm.
Has a 25 by 32 garage, but it's only metal, like pole, or what do you call them? Quonset hut metal, made out of metal. You put pieces and bolts.
Mm-hmm.
But the roof, rest of the roof has to go on. It's like more than half done.
Right.
Like quarter of it that has to be done to roof.
The roof.
Because I became handicapped, I can't crawl up there and do it.
Okay. Let me.
With the cement floor in it.
All right. Okay. Let's see here.
Trying to add central air, forced air, propane. Because this is a country place, but it's close to only 4 miles away from the city, and you have, I think, Stoneville and ATV trail about 250 yards away, and it's surrounded by DNR land, and we're on a dead end.
All right. Okay. Let's see.
I think that's why the appraisal is so high too. We're very close to the city, and
Yeah. And my only concern is like, just with where the market is, not a whole lot moving. It's a little bit slow, so that's just my only concern there. Most of these properties are sitting a little bit.
Every place we've looked at so far that we wanted sold in 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because where y'all looking to buy again? Where was this at?
It's in Springfield. It's about an hour and 20 minutes west of here.
Yeah.
And that's where the area we've been looking at, Adams County, Wisconsin, Washera County, in that area. And every damn one of the places sold within 3 days before we could even do anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And what I'm looking at is like this current home in that area, just because it's a little bit remote. And that's what I'm looking at on this one here. Not in the Springfield. I'm looking at here in El Dorado. And that's where I'm looking at, where I'm trying to see if I can make some work, because I definitely want to get you as much as I possibly can. That's just my only concern.
Well, it's not really that. It's not desolate here. We have neighbors across the road, and it's right off of Highway 23.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, more like what's on the market is just a little bit slower, not like a lot of like activity, and that's just my only concern there. Where like perhaps, let's say, if offers came back less, not saying like my offer or like our offer, but maybe every offer that comes back. However, let's say if it could pay off the mortgage, obviously, of the 74,000, and then let's say they could get you closer to about, let's say, around 300,000 in your pocket. Do you feel like that would still put you in a position where you could potentially make that transition on the next one and maybe take out a smaller mortgage if you had to?
No, we don't want that much of a mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
That's especially at the interest rates right now. We're only at 2.5 interest right now on this place.
On this one.
Yeah, and that's $800 a month.
All right.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, that would be my only concern on this one here. Not a whole lot.
Firm on the low ball on a sell, that's 50-some thousand less.
Yeah.
Fair market value.
Yeah. Yeah, but and I'm not saying that's my offer. I was just asking because like that was just my only concern. Like if offers that came back less, I just want to make sure like, I'm giving y'all something that's actually will put you in a better spot or based on what you're looking for would actually help you accomplish that. And that's just my biggest concern right now. That I'd say on this one, I may not be like the best fit just because of like just where the market is. And so I'd say probably the best fit right now based on what you're looking for, since you already are working with an agent, what would probably be that route there. Unless that doesn't.
Most of the ones on the market around here are either subdivision or don't have the acreage.
Yeah.
With acreage around here sells right away.
Yeah, because like there's one that I see on close by that has 14 acres. Because yours is 13. This one has 14, and this one sold for, so exactly what it sold for, 489. But it did take a little bit, and it was also a 3-bed, 2-bath, and that's what it sold on the market.
How old was it though, the house?
It was that one's yours is 8 years old, and this is the slab foundation house, right? The one you have on there.
Yeah, it's got floor and basement walls. It's got a full basement.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. And then you said how long ago was the appraisal that you got?
I know about that one you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That one was a little bit, that one's older. Yeah, that one's older. So, yeah, and there's something, so you say you had a recent appraisal on it. How long ago was the appraisal that you got? Maybe that could help us out here.
The last month or two with you guys and real estate guys and loan companies and the bank. And that's the bank's appraisal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right.
That's our mortgage.
Oh, okay. So they had an appraiser come out and appraise it and all that, take pictures.
Yeah, you should be able to look it up. The other guy did, a lender did, and another house buyer did. They found it and looked it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this was going to be.
He looked it up too, and he goes, "Yeah, that's 607."
Yeah. I'm trying to see what I could do here because, like, I am an investor. So when we look at some of these properties, we're looking at it from like an investment standpoint. That being said, I definitely want to cover everything you're looking for, which is, paying off the mortgage and be able to secure the next property out there in, you said Springfield, right?
Next door to us, you could build there no matter what the town says, because there's a town you probably might build across the street, but yet they told another investor you couldn't build next door, which you can. The town, we had a problem with the town. They don't like us.
Okay. Yeah.
They want it to be like an HOA to the town, and it's not going to be. They're real weird.
Yeah. Well,
but you can build, and they're building a school right on wetlands now. Now they do that.
Right. Well, here's what I'm thinking, because you said like ideally you would want to get this moved within 60 to 90 days, right?
Yeah, or earlier.
Or earlier, right, or sooner. So maybe this is a possible option here where maybe we can make some work. Because like I said, that's just my only concern of where the market is. And I understand you want to move this quickly. So obviously you want to price it aggressively. And like I said, I definitely want to help you here and be able to at least keep the lights on from like an investment standpoint. So if we could cover the mortgage of the 74,000, and then from that point, get you, let's say, closer to around like 390 in your pocket net, which would minimize the amount that you would have to take out as a loan. I mean, would that put you in a spot where you could make that transition and secure that next property if we're able to get it done in 60 to 90 days or sooner?
Oh boy. I don't think the wife would go for that.
Mm,
Gotta be closer to
yeah. Okay.
maybe 440 she'd go for
Okay.
after the mortgage is paid.
440. Let's see.
Let's see, after the mortgage is paid, what do we figure out? Okay, it's 545, you pay the mortgage, then it would be 580, and you paid 540, 440. Yeah, we could probably do a small loan on that then.
Yeah. Yeah, because right now looking at it, like the best I could do, or like if I were to give you like a straight offer, like I would probably have to be closer to like where I could get you out 455,500 at the very most there. So, and that's why I was trying to see if I could put something together here for you guys. So, I mean, if I could line that up where I'll give you out 455,000, I mean, do you feel like that would help?
Is that after the mortgage is paid or before?
That would be before. Yeah, so that would be before the mortgage would come off of that.
Yeah, that one cut it. That'd be
Yeah.
2 months ago mortgage for us, especially at the interest rates. We couldn't afford it. Like I said, we're on a limited income.
Mm-hmm.
We won't
Okay.
be able to afford the interest.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, based on what y'all look.
We'd be paying more than 800 just on a $100,000 loan.
Mm, I see. Okay. Well, yeah, I'd say at this point, I say at this point, it would be better off for you just list it on the market. We may not be the best option here. I was trying to see if we could make some work, but based on what you're looking for and what you need. Yeah.
They offered 200,000, and I told them, get fucked.
They what?
They offered like 250,000 for this place. Get fucked. I hung up on them. I said, wow, what a bunch of idiots. And these were some investors even.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand it, and I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, sellers that we spoke to in the past, I mean, they tell us the same thing. They get a bunch of low balls. But yeah, I wish I could have made some work here. If things change for whatever reason, save my number. Perhaps we could revisit and make some work. But I would say just try out the market first, and hopefully everything pencils out there for you.
If you could, leave a message in your name and number.
Okay. Okay.
On my phone, and that way, if something does come up, I'll probably give you a call. But at least your offer was in the ballpark, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, well, I told you, I'm trying to see what I could do here to help, but I couldn't quite get there. But like I said, I'll shoot you my information here in just a minute, and yeah, hopefully everything turns out well there for you in the market.
all right. Well, thanks for calling anyway.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
You too.
Bye. All right, couldn't do that. Nothing on that one. I tried.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Doing good, man. I saw the comments. Looked like we were both muted. I wasn't sure if y'all could hear me or not.
I think it was just maybe just a quick minute or two.
Mhm.
Mary, I don't know if I would say they suck, because
Yeah, I mean,
I sent out a contract right now, which has like a $450,000 ARV. It's like, it's in a great market, and it's a small footprint or square footage, so it's right there, and I've set it up where there is that possibility of renegotiating on price. So far, how many people have you talked to, Edward? I just talked to one so far.
no, 3. I spoke to 3.
Okay. What are your thoughts so far?
Dude, I mean, what else could I ask? I mean, they're looking to sell. I had a good conversation. Like that I can't ask for anything more than that, man. Like I'm having a conversation with them and actually going through my process, trying to figure out if I can make things work. I mean, not every call is going to be a deal. And I've only spoken to 3 people, right? Three people. So it's like, bro, like we still have a bunch of leads like here, and we're gonna get one for sure. Like, I mean, you just sent one out. So I wouldn't say these leads suck at all. Like, they're really good leads. I like them.
I like them so far too, and I say I like them so far because I talked to like 2 other folks before we went live, and so just for the viewers that are watching, at the end of the day, what I look for when I'm buying leads, one, if they can fog up a mirror, for me that's good enough. But also most importantly, like when you call and say, "Hey, ma'am or sir, like you filled out a form on my site, you're still looking to sell," and they say yes, like if they have this, like they're open to talk to you, like for me, that's a good lead. That's a good start, right? Now, if you call them, they're like, no, like you give me an offer and you keep getting with you give me an offer, you give me an offer, then that's when I get a little bit like, well, what kind of messaging is the ad saying out there, right? Because that's an air of confidence that they have, like as if we're calling because we want to give an offer. So far, every time I've asked, they said yes. And when I asked how much you're looking to get for it, there hasn't been any not hesitation. What's the word that I'm looking for? Pushback on it. So for me, these are motivated people. Now, whether they're in the right price bucket or not, that's a different story, and we can't control that.
Yeah.
So Mary right here, better than speed to lead or red panda. I don't know if that's a question or if you're making a statement. Right now I have a very small sample size with red panda, red panda, I do have a very small sample size as well. And with real estate bees, today is my first day just using them. So I don't think I'd do anyone any service for me to compare, just because I would be comparing based on a small sample size. And what if I had a bad stretch of shitty leads? That's possible. I don't care what PPL provider or even a PPC provider that you have, that can happen. And so I don't want to give false feedback or findings off of a small sample size. Now, once I have a lot, then that's a different story. But for now, based on the subset that we've gotten, I'm pretty happy with it, just because we're talking to people that are looking to sell. Are you guys buying the $29 leads? So right now we are using the exclusive leads. That said, I just got someone responding to my text message, bro.
Okay.
From Kentucky. Dude, don't let me beat you, bro. You don't want me going for 2 for 0.
Bro, that's on.
Back to my call. I went over the thing with her. I'm pretty satisfied with what I did there. Like, did I get a contract signed? No, but I made sure that, I mean, she said no to me like more than 5 times. And for me, like if I was actually managing a team, that's all I can really ask for from any of my acquisition guys, right? Is not just give up after the first no. So far I'm pretty happy with it. She knows that I'm here to do business, but I'm also not here to twist her arm.
Yep.
Yep. All right, let me call this guy real fast. I have no idea how to say this person's name.
Your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options.
No.
After you have finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please.
Nope, since I don't know how to pronounce his or her name, I'm just gonna go ahead and send a text message. For now.
All right. Hey, Caesar, you see our private chat here?
No, I did not. Sorry. What is it? Oh, sweet. Demetrius is back from his meeting, so let's go. Let's bring him up here so far. Demetrius, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. I heard a lot of your calls, and I just want to
Nice.
ask how are you guys? Is it you have fun or not?
We're
Oh,
having
yeah.
fun. We're
Yeah.
talking to people. That's all we can ask for, you know?
Cool. And someone just tagged me like, hey, people start asking something in the comments. So guys, we create a special affiliate link for Caesar and Edward. So someone asking regarding promo where you get these leads. All of these leads came from Real Estate Bees. Under this video in the description, you can follow by the links. There is two different links because we have two different offers. One offer it's mostly for someone who just want to switch from cold call into paper lead or pay per click, like doesn't matter, inbound leads. That's mostly for newbies who just start working with the real estate and who just want to have a good lead volume and start speak with their homeowners. And another one that's for solid investors who already have team processes, follow-up steps, CRMs, who are ready to invest money instead of like time. And if you will go in the description, you can find both of these links and you can join on the Real Estate Beast platform and start buying these leads. One more time, all of them are inbound. We have refund policy in case that it's invalid number, like properties listed, wrong type of property. We are okay to refund it. Even in case that they will tell you like, hey, I'm not looking to sell. That's also refund.
And Demetrius, just for everyone, just so that they know, like this is literally my first time using them, so I don't really know a whole lot about Real Estate Bees at all. But you did give me two different links. I don't even know what I get out of it, and I don't know what they get out of it. So if you can explain that as far as
Sure.
what they get out of it, and then also the difference between the beginners and the other one that you mentioned for someone that's more seasoned.
Yes. So the difference is that our Auto Buy Pro, we are selling leads exclusively. For example, if we already have, let's take New Jersey. New Jersey, that's one of the most like, I don't know, popular market right now. We have a lot of customers and all of them, they buy leads exclusively. They're using Auto Buy Pro. That means that we sell one lead to one customer only. They pay us like 249, 299, 349 per lead and get these leads exclusively as soon as this homeowner made the form submission. So how it's working, all these homeowners go on our website, made the form submission in just like 3 or 5 seconds. Auto buy Pro users, they have a priority. So we are charging their card for this one exclusive lead and send this lead directly for them. In case that we don't have Auto Buy Pro customers, we are okay to sell this lead for Auto Buy Lite. That's how their distribution is working. So the Pro customers, they have a priority and they have better quality leads. They receive these leads right away in the like 5, maybe 10 seconds after the form submission. The Auto Buy Lite, they have a second way of the priority. So in case that we have some Pro customers, that means that potentially you will get less leads, but still we have some leads for the Auto Buy customers as well because we made some sort of the filtering. So we really try to sell on the like better quality leads on the Pro. That's why we still have some leads. They still motivated. They might be not in a hurry. You need to spend more time on the follow-ups or work with them, but still these like $29 leads work for you. And how it's working from their money side, if you're talking about Pro, one lead may cost you around $300. If you're talking about Lite, you need to buy a subscription. It will cost you $95 per month. And this subscription will give you an opportunity to buy leads non-exclusively for $29 per each lead. But one more major thing, we sell one lead up to 5 different customers if you're talking about non-exclusive plan. That's why it's still not like a lot of competition between different real estate investors. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe you have more questions.
So for the Lite, I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. and this is for me too. So for the light, if we do that, that is $95 a month just to be part of that group.
Mhm.
And then the leads that you get are $29 only, and those are non-exclusive, but you're only selling it 5 times. So
Yes,
after the 5th time, as soon as the 5th person buys it, it is no longer available in the marketplace. Is that right?
yes, it will be sold out.
Okay. Now, those $29, does it automatically come in, or do they buy it off of, do they pick and buy from the marketplace?
All of this is auto buy. So we will try to charge your card, and after this, send this lead for you. You can select the filters from the start. You can select geographical areas like counties. You can select type of the properties, put your monthly budget, how much you're ready to spend per month. And after this, system will automatically buy this lead for you. If you want to buy leads manually, we also have the lead marketplace. The prices are higher. We doesn't have any sort of auto buy light feature where you can buy leads for $29 only, but still there is an opportunity to cherry pick for you.
Okay. Okay. I got
And
you.
let me show one more cool feature which we are already launched, and we have a plans to do this on their auto buy from Monday. So this feature will be available, and if you will came from the Caesars live show, just put in a support in our chat like, hey, we watched the live show and we want to use the promotion. We can give you some sort of the discount in case that you will launch your first auto buy campaign, auto buy pro campaign with their exit strategies. Let me make the screen sharing.
Yeah, go ahead and do it, and I'll put it up there.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So what we have here, we already tried to understand, to check their exit strategies for the lead. We try to make the screening to better understand if this lead is good for retail listing or for fix and flip, for wholesale. Right now it's already on live, and if you will go to our lead marketplace, you already can find leads and all of these exit strategies. If you want, you can select like only wholesale, only fix and flip, buy and hold, or only listing. You can also check like show available leads only. But from Monday, this feature should be available on the AutoBuy Pro as well. That means that you will have an opportunity to go inside your AutoBuy campaign and select exit strategies which are good for you and exclude like bad exit strategies for you, which are not in your like portfolio. In this way, we hope that our conversion rate from lead to contract will be even much higher than we have right now. Because currently you need around like 15 leads to sign a contract. But I hope with this, you will need like 8 or maybe 9 leads to sign a contract.
Okay. Got it.
Yes, and that's how the platform is look like. We collect like a lot of information during the form submission, and the most like general one, like reason for selling, how fast they want to sell, occupancy status, and the bottom line asking price. We also ask at the start of the form, we ask them like, tell us your asking price. At the end, when they put their all reasons why they want to sell, how fast, property condition, repairs needed, we like make the tricky thing. We ask like, okay, based on this information, what's your bottom asking price? But still, it's not the final bottom asking price. I know that a lot of our customers can make a good negotiation, and they can get this price even lower and lower.
Nice. Okay. Sweet. And then what was your oh, I have a couple of quick questions. Hold on, let me see if there's any questions in the comments. So Mary's asking, so 5 people get the lead at the same time when it comes in?
If you're talking about AutoBuy Lite, yes.
Yeah.
At the same time, we can sell this lead up to 5 people. But mostly what we track in our system, that we are selling leads for 3 different people. That's like on average. Only few of these leads, we like in areas like Los Angeles, yes, maybe we can sell 1 lead to 5 customers, but usually not more than 3.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right, because it'll automatically come in, so you guys send it out.
Yep.
Okay. So
And
then,
that's why, in case that you have CRM system, in case that you send them automatical messages or you make the phone calls right away after you receive the leads, your chance to win is much higher.
absolutely. Yep. That makes sense. Edward, I don't know why, but all these leads are going to you, bro.
Good. Keep them that way. Oh,
I literally got 2. Well, I'm 1 for 2, buddy. What's up? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that was my question to you, Demetrius, is, other PPO providers, like, you get to set, well, let me ask you, do you get to set, like, how much per month? How much can you, how can I say this? Can you put some where you can say, hey, I only want 5 leads a day? So in that way, and the reason why I'm asking is a lot of times people, and I know this has happened to me where I forgot to turn it off, and then I wake up and I'm like, holy crap, it just wiped, like I just swiped my card $3,000 and I didn't even realize it. So is there a way to eliminate that from that happening?
So we have some sort of the features inside the dashboard which we can do for our customers, but mostly these customized settings that work only for AutoBuy Pro for exclusive leads. It doesn't work for non-exclusive. First of all, how you can control the lead volume, that's the budget. In each of your campaigns, I will make the screen share. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Share screen, share screen. Can you see my screen?
I can put it up right now.
Cool. So first of all, you can put your monthly budget. That's me, and you will have your fixed price per lead. Based on this information, you can understand, like, potentially I can get up to 5 leads, not more than 5. Also, we have an ability to make for you a campaign schedule. So you have an ability to select like day and time. Only during this period of time you will get leads. That means that we are not looking to sell you leads which came during the night at 9 a.m. That means that if lead made the phone submission before 9 a.m., we are not looking to sell this lead for you. Only in case that they made the phone submission like at 9 or later till 5 p.m. Only in this case we will sell this lead for you. So the risk is, and you can also exclude like official US holidays days if you want. Like, we don't have any sort of agreement, so you can easily pause your campaign whenever you want. There is no need to reach out for us. If you want to make any type of changes or pause your campaign, you have the full control. You can do this whenever you want. And even in case that you just need to get like 1 lead, make it on pause. After this, make it active, get another 1 lead, make it on pause. We are totally okay. That's your campaigns. Like, feel free, enjoy the platform.
Okay, nice. I like it. All right. And for the folks that are watching, if you guys have any questions, please drop it in the chat. It's getting to that time where my brain usually is a little bit slower, so I'm not coming up with any questions. Edward, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. And while you do that, I'm just going to make some calls.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say right now. I mean, give me more leads.
We will, and we will try to do this in your counties.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
Cool. And the last one feature that we have our own dashboard in case that some of the folks who are watching us, they doesn't have a CRM or you doesn't have a traction. If you will go to the purchase lead section, you can mark the status here, like contract signed, deal made, or like bad lead, dead lead. And if you will track all of this data, you can easily find in the performance dashboard you can find your personal performance dashboard. You can select
Hi,
your
record your
campaign
name and reason for
and all of
calling.
these
This
data. And
person
you
is
can see
available.
the whole funnel
Well, this is
and
Edward calling Juan.
my numbers as well.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I do. I'll tell you this. One thing I do like is is your guys' dashboard. It's really easy to understand. Um,
We try to do our best with this, with all of these tips, with their video. Like, I hope that it's really like user friendly, and that we
Mhm.
answer on all of these questions during the onboardings, during the sign ups.
Yep. Yep. What is this? I'm trying to help sleep talker. I have no idea what that means. All right, I'm just gonna make calls, Demetrius. I don't know what time it is over there where you're at, but you can hang in there as long as you want. You can tell me. I'm just making calls. I want to get at least one more contract sent, and this time signed, not just sent.
Cool. Okay, I'm going on the background. Have a good one and enjoy the rest of the leads which you have. I hope that you will find someone and close today. Like sign at
Your
least
call
sign
has been
it.
forwarded.
Absolutely.
See you guys.
Cool.
Have a good one.
All right, want me to put you on the backstage, Demetrius?
Yes, yes.
Cool. Sweet.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Voicemail. The person
Trying
you're
to
trying
reach
is not available.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Tara, good evening. Caesar here. Just calling. So it looks like you filled out a form on my site about your property on Westgate Boulevard. Just want to see if you're still looking to sell. Give me a call. Thank you.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Have you called the ones on the
That
spreadsheet?
yeah, I'm calling the ones on the spreadsheet. You're
Yes.
you're using our CRM, huh?
Yeah, I just called.
You're gonna have to load these up one by one, by the way.
Oh, then I was calling from our CRM right now. The ones that we have there, because I called like 4 and 2 of them answered. The one that I called first was in our CRM. These 4, yeah, I'm gonna start calling through my phone because I don't want to do that like I did last time.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that Columbus one.
I'm just going down the line. It's called Lakeisha.
Lakeisha.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you guys remember Martin? Martin. I don't know if I just dated myself, but that was one of my favorite shows when I was young. Martin Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Dude, my favorite character is
No.
my favorite character is Bonquisha.
The number you have reached has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
All right, that's one that's disconnected. Let me make sure I got the right number. So this guy probably just missed our fat fingered himself. So let's see here. Disconnected. I'm gonna look that up later. But for now, I'm just gonna dial again. Ooh, we got Whitman.
Hello,
Yes, hello. May I speak with Tiovi?
this is Kim.
Hey, Tiovi. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar, and I'm just responding to your online inquiry. Looks like you might have filled out a form on my site about potentially selling West Pinnacle Vista Drive out in Whitman.
Yes, Caesar, what company are you with?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm actually just a private investor, so I have my own LLC. I'm not a hedge fund or none of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just buying
Okay.
properties for my little ones. That's all.
I know I did fill out a form. I just want to make sure that it went through your company. You have a company name that I filled out to?
Yeah, so I have multiple ads. So I have ads on Facebook, YouTube, and I pay all these digital marketing companies. So
Okay.
yeah, so I just don't know. It all comes in. I just don't know like exactly where it came
Which
from.
one?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Caesar, did you get a chance to take a look at my home to see if it's something you want to pursue, or you don't have a look yet?
I am looking at it. I'm about to pull it up. I don't pull it up until I get on the phone because I do quite a bit and I get quite a bit of leads. And if I were to look at each home before I even talk to someone, I'll never get a chance to call someone. Yeah.
Because it is a big property, and it is not of small value. That's why I thought, did you look it up and just briefly to know if it's something you can or cannot.
Yeah, I mean, how much are you looking to get for it?
Well, well, I'm open to to reasonable offer on it, but it is 5.5 acres and 2 homes and a detached garage on that 5.5 acres. So it is an estate. So I have been, I have listed before, and I have had offers. But I understand that if you're buying it, you are not you're buying it as cash, correct? Or you're trying to list it? Because I'm not looking for somebody who's, options to list in the market.
No, if I were to do this, I would buy it cash. Or if I'm noticing your old listing says here that you'll consider a seller carry back. I mean, I don't mind doing that if it makes sense. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that it makes sense to you as much as it makes sense to me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So that's why I want you to take a look at it.
I am looking at it. So what's your price tag?
Well, I had it listed at 1.7 something. At one time, I listed at 1.8, and when I listed at 1.7 something, I did have a couple of offers, and I fell out for the highest offer at 1.8. And financial wise, that person haven't got their finance together to be able to purchase it after waiting for 7-8 months. I said, no, that's okay. I'm taking it out of the market. But recognizing that if I sell it to a cash buyer, I'm not having to pay commissions and as is. I am looking to, I'm open to negotiations and willing to knock off a couple of $100K.
Okay.
So.
All right.
If it's something a good fit and you're interested, I'm open to hear what you will offer, and then from there we can discuss.
Yeah, I mean, and just to let you know too, just for full transparency, and you already know I am an investor, and I always tell people I'm in a house buying business, not necessarily an offer making business. I'm in California, so your price point doesn't scare me at all. That being said, it's just got to make business sense for me, right?
Yes.
I
understand, and it got to make sense for me too.
Oh, 100%, ma'am, 100%. I'm very different from the rest. I do genuinely want to help folks out and put as much money as I can in your folks' pocket. I just got to make sure that I can keep the lights on at the same time, right? And
Yeah,
if those
understand.
two numbers
Both
meet,
sides,
we're
both
good to
sides.
go.
Yeah.
If not, no problem.
Yeah.
So while I'm looking this up, so you know, tell me what do you got going on here? Like, what's the situation? It looks like it is a pretty big property. You've got 3 buildings here. What's going on?
Well, I built it for my family. I had a big family. I had children, I had parents, and it was useful for that. It's almost like a multi-family compound. And in fact, those people that had made offers are usually big, are people with big families or people that have horses that they want the land for too, in addition. And now it's just down to me and my husband. My children are grown adults and they have moved on.
Ah, they moved on,
and
huh?
before, I wasn't as motivated, and now my husband and I are more motivated because our last one is leaving.
Oh, where's your last one going to? College or?
Yes, both. Yes, college and the military. Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. One of my good old buddies, Edward over here, was in the service. He's one of my business partners. Yeah. So, are you guys currently living there right now? Is this
Yes,
vacant?
it's owner occupied. My husband lived in it since we built it, and we've maintained it and take care of it, and we'll continue to do so until we find a good fit buyer for it.
Yeah. Okay. And you said that you're more motivated now than you were before. Besides your son moving out, I mean, is there any other reason?
Yes, my last one. My last one. So.
Yeah. Besides that, is there any other reason why you're more motivated now? Like.
No, that's it. It's downsizing. I mean, yep, that's it.
That's okay. I mean, if we were to make something happen here, I mean, what's the ideal timeline, ideal solution for you? And the only reason I'm asking is because you're still living there.
Yes, that's up to the buyers. We can do it as quickly as the buyer needs it and wants us to.
Okay, so in other words, you already got a place picked out, or?
Yeah, we do. We have a place somewhere picked out when we need to, when the time comes.
Okay. And I know you mentioned that you had some offers before, but their finances fell through. I mean, what are some of the other feedback that you guys got? Because it looks like you guys had it on the market for quite some time.
Well, one asked me for a paint color, to kind of give them credit for paint so that they can repaint it a different color. And I was fine with that. Not everybody likes my yellow.
Yeah, it is a lot of yellow. I tell you that much.
Yes, it's willing. Yes, I understand. So I think the only thing that the house needs is a good coat of paint on the outside, and then in the interior, it's just a matter of taste.
Okay. And by the way, just curious, when you had it on the market, did you have it on the market with a realtor, or did you have it on the market with one of these wholesalers that like to novate and put it on the market?
No, I had realtors.
Oh, you had it on the realtor? Okay.
Yeah, so that's yes, and I got a couple of offers, but I did, and the offer didn't come. It didn't move me. And plus, our son wanted to finish high school, but the 1.8 moved me, and I took it right away. But after 7-8 months, I'm like, forget it. I don't want it in the market anymore.
Jeez.
Yes. So
7-8 months, they couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Well, he qualified. He has the money, but somehow it's hard for him to get access it. He said it would only be a couple months, but somehow they made it difficult for him. Money that he inherited in a trust. He's got more than enough to buy it, but they made it legally difficult for him. But he didn't tell me that it was going to be that difficult and that long.
Yeah. Huh. I guess let me ask you this, if you don't mind, because I am a bit interested. I like the compound. I guess, and you know the market well enough, and you had it on the market for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you don't mind me asking, let's say I do buy this, whatever the price point may be, whatever we agree on. Let's say I do buy it. How do I make money on this thing? Like, can't rent it out. I mean, how much can I resell it for?
Well, I'm not. Well, they are having boarding horse properties that that have seasonal people that comes in and board. They have that with like in my area. So we have a lot of horse lover in my area, and there's an arena that's 5 miles. That is 5 miles away. That people, a lot of horses come and they compete and all kinds of stuff. So there are multiple compounds nearby that actually with people with horses, and those people with horses, they tend to to buy it and do that, and they do have that type of money. And in fact, one of the offers that I didn't take was a person with the horse. That was actually two of the offers, but I wasn't, it was like it was 1.65 and the other one was 1.7, but I went with the 1.8. Um, and those other two were horse people. So with that, that's the market. And I always see ads on Facebook and stuff that people want to rent in my area, but I'm not interested in renting my second home or guest home and stuff like that. And I know there's a lot of distribution centers that are starting to open within 10 miles of where I live. So I don't know, and there are people that talked about making it turn it into an assisted living homes because it's got walk-in bathroom for every one of them.
Well, I'll tell you this, dude.
So there is the market for that, for the assisted home livings or horse lovers, and that's what you can probably do with it. And then there was another group that wanted me to put back on the market, and that they would re-advertise it and like add like a barn or add a pool, but then they'll take it and sell it for like 2 to 5 million. But they'll come in and they'll add a barn and a pool for that for for whoever the buyer is, tailored towards that type of buyer. But I wasn't interested in that. I didn't take that because I'm looking for a cash buyer and not putting in the market for them to do that.
Yeah. Now, do you guys own this outright, or do you owe money on this still?
Yes, we own it right. Yes.
You own it outright?
Yes, that's why I'm not stressed, like on a mortgage where I got to sell it and desperate. It has to make sense for me, and I understand it has to make sense for you too. So, again, like I said, I'm willing to knock off a couple of hundred Ks from my lowest offer, which was 1.65.
So if we were to do, let me ask you this: if I were to do a straight up cash deal here, close on this in your timeline, I pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees. If I do all of that, I mean, what's the best price that you folks can do?
I would like 1.4, but I'm open. I'm open to open to hearing what you have to offer, and anything that falls not near that or too low, I said no.
Okay. Trying to right now. I'm just looking at the market, and I'm just trying to. I guess what I'm trying to do right now is I'm just trying to figure out what my exit strategy is, right? Because if I do,
and Whitman in my area is homes are sporadic. They're on 1 acre up to 1 acre up to 10 acres, and if you look, you have to compare my house to some 3 acres and above, and all the 3 acres and above are like, and that would close to my square footage are selling for like a couple of million, or the high ones up to 2.
Where?
Yeah, you looked at the 1 acre, the 1 acres that are 2,000 square feet. They sell like somewhere between 5 to 700K.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just look. Just bear with me for a second. And if you don't mind, while I'm doing this, by the way, if we were to do a seller carryback, like how are you guys typically, like, how are you looking at that situation if we were to do that?
It has to, yeah. Well, I was open to it when I talked to the realtor back then. I was only open to it with a huge down payment, like yes, but a big down payment. And I'm talking about maybe like $1 million, and then the rest we can finance until they sell the house or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind making I don't mind making considerable down payment, but making $1 million down payment, it's like at that point, why would I go to Bank of TOV when I can just go to Bank of America for 20% down? Then I would only have to do $300,000 down versus 1 million.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense from an investor's point of view to do that, right?
Yes. When I did that, it wasn't more for investor, but it may be like somebody else, like a homeowner that's all they have, and then they want to finance the other amount.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we do, and I'd rather do a cash deal just because I like quick and easy.
And I prefer that too.
Yeah. My only thing is I'm looking all over Whitman and I'm not seeing any. I'm seeing one that's on the market for 1 million, but I haven't seen anything that's sold in the last 6 months.
Yeah, there's one pending, and it's only 2.5 acres, and it's a little smaller. That is like $1 million something, and then there's a couple that was just sold in Whitman that were in the high millions, and then 2 million. If you put it in, you'll find it, but you have to put like 5 acres and above or so.
And if you
and Whitman is spread out and it's all over.
Yeah.
But you keep looking, and if it's something that you want to make an offer, I'm open to hearing your offer. Okay. All right,
yeah,
Caesar.
just on a
Yeah. I'm on the road, so my call may drop at any point.
Okay, that's fine. If it does, I'll call you back.
Yes, you can call me back or shoot me an email. Do you have my email?
I do have your email. I'd rather just have a continue this conversation. I'll make my decision in the next 2 minutes or so. Just give me 1 second. So on a straight cash deal. So here's my only thing, and I've got this rule that I really don't bend as much. But here's how I look at it, and maybe you might agree or disagree, which is fine. It's just kind of like how I've run the business. Whenever I see a property that does not sell on the market, to make it simple for me, I literally just slash the price in half. And the reason being, if I may, is if no one's buying at 1.7, then that means it's worth 1.7 after fixing the place. Now, it's not a distressed property, you're right. That being said, it is a lot of paint, and there are some things that I would update to make it look 2026 standard. So it does cost quite a bit. Once again, I'm not.
I had a paint estimate that it was like $10,000 to paint all the exteriors, and then another $10,000 to paint the inside.
That's it?
Yep.
Dude, can I get their phone number? Because I'd like to use them for mine.
I can provide you that. I can provide you their phone number, and I can provide you the guy that wanted to buy it for 1.8 and see if he ever comes around and get that trust, and if you do end up buying, you can reach out to him and said, hey, have you got your money all sorted out? I'm the new owner. Would you like to purchase it from me if you have time to wait for him?
Yeah,
for a couple
yeah,
more months, you know.
yeah, yeah.
I can provide you his contact, and so if you do, and I provide you the painter that would, you know.
Well, let me ask you, and this is we're just for shits and giggles, right? I'm not asking if there's something. I mean, if I were to buy this straight up cash,
Mhm.
and I'm talking about quick and easy,
Mhm.
I mean, would you guys even entertain like I said, my rule when it doesn't sell, I just slash it in half. So what's happened? Well, how much did you have it listed last? 1.7,
something,
1.6?
yeah, 1.7 something. We didn't want to, we didn't want to drop anything because at the you know, if we did the higher we had to stay there, we had higher offers. So
Yeah, I know,
why drop it?
but those
Yeah.
offers, I mean, it's just they're gone.
Yeah,
they're not
they're
around the
not
corner.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
they're not around the corner. Yeah, because
yeah,
when I
exactly.
accept the other one, the other two they bought something else.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this because I will look at this, and I do need to talk to my business partner out in just to let you know. Whenever I buy properties outside of my market, I always partner with a local partner, and the only reason why I call in Whitman is because I already have established relationships there.
Okay.
But right now, and I will do a little bit more due diligence, but just my gut feeling because it didn't sell at 1.7 for a quick cash. I mean, for a quick cash, I would need this like in the 800s.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that I cannot do. Absolutely no. I had people ask for 1.3, and I was reluctant to already to tell them no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if you had the 1.3, I would say take that and run with it. But that's me. I don't own the house. You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, I mean, if this doesn't sell, what's your guys' plan?
I think we'll just, we'll hold on till we get the right buyer coming.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Okay, but
So
800K is not something
okay. So in other words, there's really no reason for you guys to sell unless you get the right price.
Yes, I mean I have people offered it, in the millions, in the low millions, and I said no.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully they call you back, and that would be good. But if
Yeah,
for some reason if the market doesn't pan out for you folks, or if none of those offers come in, let me know. I mean, I will do my due diligence. I'll reach out to a couple of realtors and talk to my partner because, like you said, this is one of those oddballs.
Realtors trying to get me to put back in the markets, and they just said they just need to be market better. Everybody claims it just needs to be market better. The value is there, but I'm not interested in putting it back in the market. If you have a realtor that's just going to call me for that to list.
Oh no. I'm not saying call it. I'm not saying no. I
Okay.
said I'm gonna do my due diligence to see what I can resell it for.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do someone's job.
Okay. I know. Thanks, Caesar, for the call. Okay.
All right. You have a good one.
Bye.
I don't know why I hung in there, guys. That was that should have been a 10-minute call. Not happy about that one. Who's that person? It's motivated. Let's send it to Scott. Let's see if we can do something. It is really nice. And they are open for seller finance. I don't get stumped too often, but that is one of those where it was just way too much. When I say too much, I don't mean price point. I'm talking about the location and how big the property is. Just so many different things happening there. Let's call this other one. Is Edward on the phone? Edward, You want to unmute yourself? Nope. Okay, I'll keep calling.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail.
Who was that guy? Was that Charlie? Hello? Oh, he answered, so let's go.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up.
Hey, Charles Caesar here. Just responding to your online inquiry. Looks like you filled out a form on my site about your property on North Woodgate. ... If you're still looking to sell, give me a call. Oh yeah, I have. Looks like you filled out a form on my site. Voicemail not set up. SMS sent. Yeah, she's definitely gonna ask for an EMD. All right, let's call this Texas one. Man, you folks are quiet today.
Hello,
Yes, hello. May I speak with Katarina?
that's me.
Hey, Miss Katarina. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar, and I'm just responding to your online inquiry. Looks like you might have filled out a form on my site about your property on Allen Street out in
Yeah.
Frost. Yeah, you still looking to sell that property?
Yes,
Oh, I'm glad I called. How much you looking to get for it?
I'd like at least 150, but I'm willing to go down to like I have to get 130.
You have to get 130, huh? Do you owe money on this or?
Yeah, I have a loan out for a brand new HVAC system and the loan for the house.
Okay. All right. How much do you currently owe total?
I owe 108 and some change thousand, and then I owe almost 18,000 on the HVAC loan.
Oh, you're really just trying to get out of this one and just have a couple of $1,000 in your pocket.
Yeah, if I can sell it for a little bit more, I'd like to get it, but we're really wanting just to wash our hands with it
Oh
and
man.
avoid foreclosure.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what's going on?
But yeah,
Did you say you're on foreclosure right now?
they haven't gave us the letter, but we're like 3 months behind. So
You guys are 3
we're
months
trying.
behind.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, and by the way, I'm just pulling this up right now. If we were to make something happen here, obviously, it sounds like you folks still live there. Is that right?
Yeah, at the moment we're trying to move right now, so we're trying to get everything out and stuff like that.
Okay. So if we were to do something here, like what would be like the ideal timeline, ideal solution for you folks?
Like, I'm hoping to get everything done in 3 weeks,
In 3
pretty
weeks.
much. Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, the only reason why I'm asking is I always say I'm a human being first versus an investor, and when it's owner occupied, I just want to make sure it's as convenient as possible for you folks, and that you're not just out on the street, you know.
Yeah, no, we have somewhere to go and stuff like that. So we're just really trying to pack things up and trying to, continue with daily life and
Yeah.
stuff like that as we're packing up. So that's why it's, taking time. Plus we have kids, so
Oh, gee, how many kids you got?
I got 3.
Oh, all right. All girls, boys, a little bit of both.
I got 2 boys and 1 girl.
Really? Hopefully the girl's the youngest one.
She's in the middle.
She's in the okay. It's even better. Cool. All right. So you say you owe 109, right? That's the mortgage that you have right now. Is that like the payoff amount?
No, that's not the payoff amount. That's just what the amount that I owe.
Okay. And you said you're 3 months behind. How much is that total?
I'd have to look and see. I don't have it right in front of me right now. I want to say, hold on. I think it's 3,000. 3,872, give or take.
3,772 is what would get you guys caught up, right?
3,872. Yeah.
Okay.
Give or take. Like, it's not like I'm just, rounding up and stuff like that.
So let's say 3,900.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your guys' PITI? Like, what's your total monthly, including taxes and insurance?
Are you talking about mortgage payment?
Yeah.
Well, it just went up. That's the reason why, like, we're having trouble. So it went from like 1,100 to 13 to 13. I think 1336, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Is it because it's an adjustable rate mortgage, or why did it go up?
No, it's just taxes. Like, taxes out here are jumping.
I see what you're saying. Okay, so that includes taxes and insurance.
Yeah, we're locked. Our interest rates locked in. So.
Oh, what did you get a good interest rate on this?
Yeah, we did. We got a USDA loan. We got it locked in at 3%. So, like, I know it's like one of the best deals that anybody could offer, but we just can't do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that is a great,
Yeah, it's everything's has been going up for the past few years, and it just finally hit us like And I know we're not the only people that is happening to. So,
Yeah,
you know,
it is happening
gas,
to a lot of folks right now, unfortunately.
yeah, gas is like sky high, and then you have your groceries that are gone up, and you know you got 3 kids to feed. So, like, what do you do?
Yeah. Did you folks ever tire of like maybe putting it up on the market with a realtor by any chance?
I am talking with somebody else, and she's talking about it. She's supposed to have called me this evening, or I think she's probably going to give me a little call tomorrow morning or something because she wanted to call and figure some stuff out.
Is this a realtor
So,
or?
kind of, sort of. She kind of has some investors and stuff like that, and stuff. So, honestly, the quicker we can just sell it, because like I said, we just don't want to get it foreclosed on to where it's like on our credit, you know.
Yeah.
Because in the future we're wanting to buy some property, and we don't want to wait like 3 to 4 years to have to buy property.
No, you don't want to do that.
So yeah.
Okay. And just curious, how much would you know how much I can rent this place out for if I were to give this as a rental?
Honestly, to be honest with you, I don't know because of the town. You know, Frost is a little secluded, but I know that there was a rent house in Blooming Grove, which is literally like 10 minutes away, and they're charging $14 for their house right now a month. So, you know, honestly, it would just, I guess, depend if you could find the right people, per se. I know it's 30 minutes from Waxahachie, and I wanted to say it's like 25 minutes from Corsicana and Hillsboro. So there's great potential of, you know, somebody from Waxahachie or Corsicana wanting to come out into the country a little bit more. And, you know, and we're right behind the school. So, you know, great for for a family, you know, who has kids and stuff like that, and who are wanting to, you know, find a smaller school and stuff like that. So,
okay. And one other thing, you said you owe $18,000. That was on HVAC. Is that, did I hear you correctly earlier?
yeah, it's a brand new HVAC inside and out. Yeah, it's all brand new. They hanged the ducting as a new heater system. The heater runs off of gas, so we have gas and electric. So, and the AC runs off of electric.
Okay, and then, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's a brand new AC system.
Okay, and then that 18,000, how much are you, is that included in that 1336, or are you paying that separately?
I'm paying that separately. That's not including in the 1336.
And you owe 18K on there, huh? How much are you paying per month on that one?
337.
337.
Yeah, that one has a bigger interest.
Okay, so that brings it up to about $1,700 a month. The reason why I'm asking you these questions is I'm trying to make sense out of a cash deal on this one, and it's really tight because of how much houses are selling for in that neighborhood. That's pretty much, I would say, like right at market rate, you know. So on a straight up cash deal, I just want to be fully transparent with you. That's going to be very difficult because there's just no meat on the bone. That being said, a potential solution for you folks, and I don't know, has anyone ever explained to you or maybe proposed to you buying this subject to the existing loan?
What is that? I'm sorry, we're not very familiar. Like, this is our first house, and we were kind of like pushed into it in a sense. And so it was really fast. You know, we didn't really know what we were doing, and we like just made it work. So I'm sorry that we're not very,
No,
I guess you could
please.
say, educated in
Do-
that aspect.
Do not, please do not, you do not need to apologize. And I'm here to share as much information as I can, whether we do business or not. I just want to share with you some insight of maybe that can help you with your journey. All right.
Yes.
I do love helping people out. And like I said, whether we do business or not, it's totally cool. Um, I, I was raised by my mom, and she always taught me that, if you help someone out, it's going to come back to you tenfold some other way, So
Yes,
I've
sir. Yeah.
kind of lived by that my entire life. So let me explain to you how subject to the existing loan works. If it's something that you feel like it would work for you folks, what I will do is I will actually refer you to my business partner who does all. I'm more of a cash guy, but my gal, she does all of the subject to. Okay, and she can go into dive deeper with you folks on how that works and how that can help you. But I want to give you at least a 30,000 feet overview. And so in that way, if you feel like that would benefit you folks, then I can forward you to her, and then you guys can have a deeper conversation. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay. So buying a property subject to the existing loan, the reason why I feel like that might be a potential solution for you folks is because of that 3%, right? That is very attractive, because we can't get 3% anymore. And so what that means is that, for example, Felicia, she's my business partner, she will buy this subject to the existing loan. She will
Okay.
she will get you guys caught up to date. So she will pay that $3,872 out of her pocket so that it gets caught up to date. And then, you know, if you guys need a couple of $1,000s in your pocket to move to the next place, she'll put a couple of $1,000 in your pocket as well, so at least you have that. And then what she does is that she will buy it subject to the existing loan, meaning the loan does stay in your name, but she will continue to start making payments now. And the only reason why she would do that is because her goal would be to pretty much rent this place out and really just break even on a monthly basis, but she's playing it on a long-term game, right?
Yeah.
At some point, she will either refinance it or sell it on the market herself, which either way, if any of those two happens, or when one of those two happens, then your note gets paid first.
Right.
Okay. So now I've explained to you the benefits on her side. Let me explain to the benefits to your side. The reason why someone in your case, would do something like this, and everyone's different, right? So I can only talk about the ones that we've helped in the past. The reasons why they did something like this is, one, they are facing foreclosure. Two, they don't want foreclosure under their name because they want to have the ability to buy another house at some point, right?
Right.
And so having someone buy this subject to the existing loan gets you caught up to date. It helps you with your credit. Now you have someone paying your monthly mortgage every single month, right?
Right.
And you don't have the foreclosure in your name.
Right.
And then, Felicia, for example, if it makes sense for her, she would put a couple of $1,000s in your pocket. So in that way, you have, money to move on to the next place.
Right. I do just have a question about that. The havoc system, though. Like, we're trying to just get rid of both. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the HVAC.
Yeah.
So on the HVAC, if she can keep that, okay, first and foremost, if it makes sense for her to just pay it outright, then she'll probably just pay it outright. If it makes sense for her to just kind of pay for it every month, like the way you're doing it right now, then she would do that.
Okay. And then another thing, it would be all in contract, right? Because I'm not saying anything about anybody. I know everybody's different, and there's good people out there, but there's also some really, really bad people out there.
There's plenty of them out there.
We've been really burned before, and we are trying our hardest in this adventurous economy to really try to keep everything that, what little we have afloat.
Of course.
So, we're hoping Like, trust me, it's like it's hard to trust a next of kin to Adam. You know what I mean? When I don't know the person, and I'm just like, it's hard. And so I'm hoping there's like going to be some paperwork involved to where,
Oh yes,
you know,
ma'am. If we were to do something, if Felicia feels like this would make sense for her, one, she would explain everything to you. Two, there will definitely be an agreement, and three, there will be a third party title company that's gonna be there to protect you as a seller and there to protect her as the buyer as well.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, and before you do anything, before you do any type of agreement, signing, none any of that, like Felicia will have a conversation with you first because at the end of the day, one, like I said, it's got to make sense to her, but also two, she just wants to make sure that if this does make sense to her, she also wants to make sure that it makes sense for you folks. Right? It's got to be a win-win situation in order for that to work out.
Right. And like the house isn't like, I want to be honest because there's no point of lying. The house needs some work. It's not falling. Like if you drive in frost, I don't know where you're from. Your thing came up in California, so
I am in the communist country of California.
yeah. But if you go through frost, probably even on Google Maps, you go down the same. Our house is not as bad as some of the houses that are here, but it does need some work. I'm not gonna lie. It needs to be re-leveled because we sit on black gumbo. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's just it's where the earth moves a lot, and it's a pier and beam structure, so it does. I don't care who you are, a pier and beam structure is going to move whether it's on a house or on a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, I have kids, so I got some crayon markings on the wall, I got some Sharpie markings on the wall, and then the floor is not in the greatest condition because they like to drag their, my daughter has a horse and it has wheels, so you can only imagine. And then one of the front, one of the windows, because it's a 2-pane window, so the inside pane got broken. So I'm just saying, it kind of looks like white trashy, but I had to put some cardboard over it, so the kids didn't cut themselves.
Okay.
But about I would say the leveling in the window would be the greatest thing, and then you get what I'm saying. So
I'm looking. So what's really important for Felicia are like really the big 6-ticket items. So that would be like the roof, foundation, HVAC, plumbing, electrical.
The roof was redone redone when we got it. We had to because we get some winds out here. So some shingles did rip off, but we got those shingles replaced. So there's no missing shingles or anything like that on the roof.
Okay.
So that was done. The attic got re-insulated when they did the brand new HVAC system. Like I said, it's a brand new HVAC system in and out, and then a brand new heater. And like I said, the heater runs off of gas. So it's the house is half gas. The stove is gas. The water heater is gas, and the heater for the central heat is gas. So all those three run off of gas. And then the electrical, I would say it's pretty good. I had the the people who installed my AC unit, they came out and checked my electrical panel and stuff like that. They said it was good and everything was great with it. So I had an electrician come out and he said everything was fine. Like I said, it does need to be re-leveled because we sit on black gumbo. So besides that, like I said, that's pretty much it.
Okay. When you say it's re-level, is it because you see cracks, or is it because it's lopsided? Like, do you have soft spots, or?
Well, no. When the house moves, the dry wall is gonna crack no matter what.
Yeah.
And then
So do you have cracks on your walls now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I have some cracks on the drywall, yes, and then I do have some spots in the floor where it is you can tell it needs to be re-leveled because the boards are kind of.
It's warping one part of the floor up, but it's not like real major. So it's like the house is shifting to one side as the other one is shifting towards the left side. Kind of.
Yeah. It's, how do I say it without like making it sound like too scary? It's like you grabbing like you grabbing something and you're pushing it together. Like you grab like your post-it notes, you grab 2 stacks of them and you push them together, and then you see the ends start to bend each other up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we have that like just in the living room, and then that's really just where the main point is. And then in the back of the in the back room.
Yeah, the part that was added on in the back it's kind of dropping because that half the house is off the ground and the front of the house is on the ground.
Yeah.
So we have 2 different parts of the house that's moving separate from each other. And that's what's causing all the twist and the cracks and stuff.
Anyways, we got it quoted like, I want to say 2 years ago when things weren't so bad, from our neighbor. He's a contractor, and he said it'd take about $3,000 to fix for him to do it.
3,000 to level.
Yeah, to level what it needed to be so it wouldn't be bad. So I don't know the prices now because things have gone up. So in that sense of the time, but yeah.
Okay. All right. How's this? What I'll do is I'll run this up to Felicia just to see if it would make sense for her on this.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,316 square feet, right?
Yes. It has 3 bedroom, 2 full bath. Yeah. And then it has I really want to say like it has a detached shop, like 1 bay garage shop. Like it's, unless you have like a tiny car, I'm just saying you could fit it probably in there, but here in Texas, we all drive big trucks, so none of our vehicles decided to fit in there. But yeah, we have that.
And we have the yard is fenced off, property fence.
Yeah.
What was that? What did he say?
We have a fenced backyard, like privacy fence, backyard. So.
Okay. All right. Let me run this to her, and then what I'll do is I'll have her call you folks, or at least I'll do like a quick group intro text. And then usually I just let her kind of like run the show just because she's the sub 2 specialist. And so I'll have her, she'll probably run some numbers before she gives you a call or whatnot. And then she'll figure out like what would be the best way to go about this.
Yeah, I understand. We're like really in a pickle, and like just the way the economy is, it's like it's hard to make a dollar. It really is. I'm not even like mad about it, So like I totally understand. Like
Absolutely. No, I appreciate that, and we'll do our best to see how we can help, and heck, if we can somehow help you folks out and not have that foreclosure under your name and off to the next chapter, then that would be great. Now, just curious, by the way, if we were to do something like this, I mean, how much do you guys need in your pocket? It sounds like just a couple of $1,000 that will do for you folks just to get you to the next spot.
Honestly, yeah. Like I would just count my blessings for that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get to her. I know it's getting a little late right now. So if she doesn't call you tonight, she'll definitely try to give you a call tomorrow. And then and I'll just tell her worst case scenario, at least give you folks a call or shoot you a text to let you know whether we have something or we don't. Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right. Well, I appreciate you folks, and hopefully we can make something happen for you.
All right, sounds great. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Bye bye.
All right, bye.
Did Edward just send the contract? I think he just did. All right, so this is going to Felicia. All right, I'll take notes on that later. Let me text Edward so you can go unmute himself. Good evening, this is Caesar.
We missed this one, man. I'm already sending the contract.
That's him and his wife, though. So,
Jeez, man. Sorry, you're having to go through that. I think that's gonna be my problem now. So thanks for a heads up. And by the way, I just sent you over the agreement, so it should be coming in your inbox. Let me know if you got it.
Let me tell you something else, though. He did cut my grass for like 2 years straight.
Oh, there you go.
He cut my grass, the edge and everything.
Jeez.
I guess he used to not like when I cut grass. I cut grass too short. So
He's like, let me do it.
But I guess he was expecting something out of it, but I never give him a dime. I mean, he asked me if he could do it, so I was like, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And after about 2 years of doing it, he quit.
Jeez. Oh, that's 2 years.
Right. I mean, it didn't bother me. I mean, he asked if he could cut my grass. I wasn't. He didn't ask me to pay him to do it.
Right. Jeez.
I mean, I didn't ask him to cut my grass. But you know, all that comes at a price.
Yeah, no, it does. Well, I'm glad to be able to help you out here and to try to get this off your hands so you don't have to be dealing with that anymore. And by the way, I just sent over the agreement there. It should be in your inbox. Let me know if you got it just to make sure I sent it to the right one. I didn't fat finger an email here.
What's it on there?
Yeah, it should be. You see my name there, Edward Luna, on it. Yeah. That might sneak into like your spam there. You should see where it said Allied Advantage Property Group as well in the email there, along with my name. Also, if it makes it easier for you, haven't find it yet, I could also send a link, which is the same link attached to the email there, so that way you could view the document.
Edward Loon.
Yep, yeah, that's me.
Let me make sure. I'm getting right there email or something.
Here, I'll send you the link as well and see if maybe that helps. I'll send it through my my business line here. It should be coming in through a 254 number with XVR Buys Homes, so you should get it here shortly.
Yeah. Sales document.
What was that?
The sales document.
Yeah, it would just be the document there where you just hit review, and that would take you to the agreement there. That way we could walk through it.
Sale of real estate. Got you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You're in it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this one's pretty straightforward, pretty black and white here, and I always like to go over it that way. Everything looks clear, and I can answer any questions if you have any. And it's pretty much what we discussed earlier. So on the top there, it will have today's date with you as a seller, and then our entity name XVR. That's what the entity that we use to buy properties under. And right below that, there's like a little paragraph there. All that really means is you agree to sell, I agree to buy as of this date with like the terms of the condition, with the terms and conditions of the agreement that we'll be walking through together right now. Okay. Below, you could verify, make sure I didn't misspell like the address there and everything was good there.
Yeah, it's good.
Good. Okay. And then down below is the APA number. That's mainly more for title, once you open title, and like is more for like the escrow officer and closing attorneys, just to pinpoint like the address there. And that's what it's more for them, for the legal description there. And then down below is the purchase price that we agreed upon. And then the payable. So this paragraph here where it says payable, that this is all cash. This is an all cash transaction. So it'll be net to you, subject to prorated taxes. So like, let's say your escrow paid like the full year of taxes for this year, then you'll get credited back, right? Upon closing, when we close, because you only pay taxes for when you own the property. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then down below, we pay all closing costs, right? Since we're buying it, we'll cover all the closing costs. There's nothing that would be coming out of your pocket or any fees towards closing. Okay. Acceptance dates, typically we'll put anywhere between like a 24 or 48 hours. We just have to put expiration dates on all of our offers there. So that's there for. Along with the closing date, we'll just put 45 days on or before that date. So if we're able to get everything, through our due diligence, our title's good, you're ready to go, then there's no reason to delay the closing. You know what I mean? And then title company, you'll see that down below. TBD stands for to be determined. That's just really more for us because since we're going to be paying all the closing costs, we'll just shop around for a better rate. And then also one that's going to get this done faster rather than later. And then you see where it says pictures and access on there. Yeah. It should be like on the second page there. It should be below company. Say pictures and access with like 3 little boxes.
I'll pick it out. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, the pictures and access, all that means is like as long as we're able to gain something like access to the property for us to, like do our walkthroughs, like I mentioned earlier. That's what that's there for. And also I'll send you like after this, once the agreement is authorized, I'll send you a link. And that just makes it easier for like for you to submit photos to us. That's just more for us to help us with just get like an idea of the layout and be able to expedite the process and minimize like the amount of showings that we do. And they'll be just very quick just because they go in and out just because they already know what to look for. So it makes it more convenient for everybody. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then underneath we'll say inspection, a little paragraph there that just reiterates the previous paragraph on there. And as of right now, I mean, based on what we've gone over, is there anything I can answer or any questions that you may have at this point?
When do I need to have to sign this by?
We have until about tomorrow by Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, but based on right now, like based on what we've gone over, is there any questions that you have at this moment before I continue?
No, go ahead.
No? Okay. And then below there, you'll see where it says renegotiation based on condition. This is kind of what I went over earlier in the conversation where, like, if, let's say something major or any issues arise that maybe initially weren't disclosed or maybe we didn't even know about, we would just discuss further if we need to revisit. Oh, what the heck? I'm up there.
Sorry, the mailbox. Sorry, the mailbox.
Oh, what happened? Oh no, what happened here?
Sorry, the
What the heck happened here? Uh-oh. So I'll call him back through.
Edward, I heard you. Uh-oh, what happened here?
We're talking, or I was going over the agreement. All of a sudden, it hangs up. And I don't know. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I think probably his phone died.
I think his phone died.
Yeah, because I answer, it goes straight to voicemail, and then I called him through the CRM, and it goes straight to voicemail. And he's definitely wanting to do this, so something probably happened there.
Well, I didn't hop on until just now, and it doesn't seem like he didn't sound like he was pissed or anything. So
no, heck no, dude. We had a good rapport and stuff. Like, no, I don't think it was that. But yeah, I think this one's gonna be a good one based on what he's telling me on the condition and stuff. Doesn't really need anything at all. Bro, man, I wish I would have listened to this one. It was funny, bro. So after his wife, after 20 years, she came out of the closet that she's gay and left him, and now she's moving in with the freaking whoever she cheated on him with. And he was just so pissed, man. And it's like, man, I wish I would have freaking known like 15 years prior before freaking buying this damn property and all this, dude. It was just funny, bro. Like, because at first it was just like, we were just going through process whatsoever, like just talking about it. And then I started like, okay, like why us versus a realtor. And then from there, he just freaking told me everything. And it was from there, it was like, it was just a funny call. And I was like, man, I wish I would have listened to that. That would have been funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So, man.
Wow. All right. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, what happened with the other one? Were you still talking to the Arizona one?
Oh, no. It's a different one.
Oh, okay. What happened to that one? Was that just a freaking batshit crazy?
the Arizona was batshit crazy. It was a really nice house, and it's more of like that's why I was like, dude, if it didn't sell at 1.7, I'm just following Claude's rule. 800 is all I can give you. Take it or leave it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like now, I think I could have done a little bit better on getting the motivation behind like why they're selling. I think I gave up a little too soon on that one.
Yeah.
But it didn't sound like they were motivated at all.
Not all, dude.
The other one that I just came across is like it's a foreclosure deal, so I'll give that to Felicia to see because it's 3% or 2.9% interest rate.
Nice.
The only downside is they do have a mortgage on the new HVAC, so that might throw off the deal. So we'll see. But bro, overall, since folks are still watching here, so far we had 10 that came in between last night and today, right? That's like the Auto Buy Pro.
Yeah.
So far 10, and then how many did we call off of the sheet?
Okay, so out of the ones that I got from the CRM, I think I got 4, and then I had to call 1. Like I had a conversation with 1, and on the sheet I called 2, 4. I called 9 or 8, and I had 3 conversations, and this one's pending contract.
Yeah, so far we dialed a total of 24 leads, pretty much. 10 from the first one, and then 4. Just looking at what's highlighted here, looks like we dialed 14 different leads, 14 other leads. So for the folks that are watching, that's 24 leads total. I sent a contract today. I sent a contract last night. And Edward, you sent a contract today too, right?
Yeah. This one right now. I just got.
So guys, 3 contracts sent. Obviously, none of them are signed yet, so I can't say signed. But as far as I'm concerned, every single phone call that we've had are pretty good. I mean, the last 2, like the Arizona one was like, "What's your offer?" So is this other one. But also looking at it, like their houses are not distressed. Like they're in tip-top shape. So I can understand why they would say that. That being said, once I gave them kind of like my objection handler, my rebuttal, they gave it away, right? Like for this one, it was like, well, the last listing price was $179,560, and I've got other offers, and I'll go with the one that's blah blah blah. And I was like, well, 2 things. 1, I'm not gonna go on a bidding war. I'm like, 2, what's your price?
Yeah.
Because then I can just tell you if I can make it or not. And it's just like 154, done. So for me, like, there's not that much of resistance.
No.
Now I also know, like, even if they don't give us a price, it's okay. We can still carry on the conversation, right? But it's that I don't know how else to explain it, Edward. Maybe you can put it in better words, but like, there's not that air of confidence of, well, you called me. Like, what's your offer?
Well,
like,
dude,
I'm not getting that.
Yeah, well, they're getting all these calls, right? And they get frustrated. So it's like obviously going to have their guard up more, right? Then some of these are fresh leads, first time. I mean, we're making it like the first impression, So compared to all these other wholesalers that are, I don't know, maybe just don't know what they're doing or just asking just random questions and they just get tired of it. And so yeah, I mean, I didn't have even the ones on the list, right, that we called. I think there was a little bit older leads compared to the ones that we got in the CRM, which was much fresher. And the one that's in a contract is from the one that's a little bit older leads. And he started with, man, I'm just getting a bunch of low balls and all this stuff. And I didn't even bat an eye, dude.
Oh, that's your guy. That's your guy. I know it's your guy.
No, that's the wife.
Oh, I was like, that's your guy. That's Leonard.
I wish. But yeah, like and I put myself in a position where I understand them, where they're getting low balls. So I tell them, give me 1 second.
Ooh, there's a Los Angeles one here. Where is this guy? Oh, dude, I know exactly where this is. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I'm gonna bring my guy over here.
My bad, I just had to answer that.
No, no worries.
But yeah, like I was saying, some of these leads, I mean, they're a bit older. They probably had multiple conversations, so like I understood why he was saying like, hey, just why he's saying like, hey, I'm getting a bunch of low ball offers and blah blah blah. So I just put myself like in their spot, right, and try to just
Yep.
disarm. Right. I'm like, man, and honestly, I mean, that's actually a lot of sellers that we work with, right? Like in the past, they say the exact same thing. They get tons of calls, a bunch of low balls. Probably the calls don't even end up going anywhere. Sounds like that's what you've been kind of going through. Exactly. And then I just go through my process, like, and just be different than all these other, sellers or all these other like maybe people that they're calling as well. So yeah, I just being on their side.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, guys, once again, it's a very small sample size. It is literally our first day trying this out. Well, maybe second because a couple came in last night and I called them. But so far, out of 24 leads, 3 contracts sent. All of our conversations were pretty good. I'm pretty happy about it. I'll keep you guys posted. Obviously, we still have more leads to call on, so I'm probably gonna have Real Estate B's logo on here for the next few days, probably tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, and until we go through the leads, and let's just see how they turn out. I'll keep trying them, and I told Demetrius and their team like I'm gonna give my honest review on them. On what I think. And once again, it's still a small sample size. So if you guys want to try them out, do it on your own peril. I can only give you based on what I have so far. And like I said, I don't know what type of discount I get with the affiliated link, but help your boy out. Hopefully, I get a good chunk. We'll see. Maybe a couple of free leads. We'll see how that goes. Help your boy out. Cool, man. Before we hop off, anyone that's watching right now, do you guys have any questions? Drop them on the chat. If you guys got any key idea, drop it in the comments so that a new wholesaler can come across this channel and use those key ideas for their next deal. And for the folks that are still on here, drop it on the chat. Who are you? Where are you from? I want to see if we've got any new viewers, maybe from Real Estate Bees. And if you're new, give it to us. Tell us what are your thoughts with our calls today. We're still growing. There's always room for improvement. So more than happy to get feedback from you folks.
Yeah, likewise, man. That feedback helps.
It always does.
Yep. We're students to the game.
Always. Mrs. Uline, billionaire, once told me, "You're either growing or you're dying," which, funny enough, is the title of today's live session. You're either growing or you're dying. And just, it's one of those quotes that just stuck with me. All right, what do we have here? Elevate. Era marketing. Been thinking about getting to real estate B's. You guys are awesome. Thank you. What did metrics look like yesterday? Oh, yesterday, bro, it was like literally right before I went to sleep. 2 leads came in. I called both. One answered. That one I sent a contract to. I wasn't too happy the way I did that. And quite frankly, I don't think she's going to sign unless I get in front of her again. I'll probably do a call review on that call because I wasn't too happy about my session on that one. I kind of screwed that one up towards the end. And is this the 95 subscription? So right now, Elevate, since we're new, we just started. We're just trying out their Auto Buy Pro. So this is not the 95 subscription and $29 lead. I actually want to try that out, Edward, just to see.
The $29. Those are the ones that I think max someone could buy. Like the amount of people that could buy is like limited to 5, right?
Yeah. Which is kind of cool because then you only have 5 people. But I do want to try them out and see. And I wonder if the one that we got on the Google sheet, I have a feeling those are probably the light.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because some of them said they had spoken some, or I got some of those objections. But I mean, that was the last one I sent out a contract. So, I mean, I don't really care who calls them after me. Warm them up. Warm them up.
You guys done half of my job. Exactly. Cool. Well, guys, I really appreciate your time. For anyone that's new, smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you got any key ideas from this, subscribe. It'll help your boy out. And right when I was saying that, 2 things came in. So let's see. I think it's countywide, which is why it caught my eye. Yep. Change it. How has RJ Close's formula changed your lives? That's a great question. I don't think it's just the formula itself, but it's more of the community that we have within Titanium. I mean, the folks in there just want to help people out. I mean, this is the reason why Edward and I are here. Like,
literally.
Edward reached out to me like right before it was before he signed up for.
Yeah, before I signed up. Yeah.
And Edward just like, bro, like, can you do a free, like, not free, sorry. Can you comp this real quick for me? And then we talked shop on, how to talk to sellers but that's just the community. Like, people are just willing and able to help. So that really changed our lives more than the formula itself.
Yeah.
What about you, Edward?
Yeah, I would like to answer that too with the formula, because it did help me too. I'm not gonna lie, it helps. It's good to have a structure, right? And then from there, like you see it as like a skeleton, right? And then you have all like your nervous systems and stuff like that, where you start adding your own stuff there. So it's a good structure. Like you have your structure. You want to have a structure on the call, and not just free flow it every time. So I mean, it definitely changed the way I do calls too. And it's a great structure to have. And then from there, once you make it your own, you start adding little things, kind of tweaking things, making it your own at the end of the day. So yeah.
Yep. And also too, Elevate. Thank you for saying that, Edward, because maybe it sounded like I don't care about the formula. I'm probably like the biggest, what do you call it? Steward of the formula. Like, I firmly believe in it. Like, that is my structure. I absolutely love it because it's so open-ended. Now, the little downside to it is it does take a while to get to, because you gotta be able to maneuver between tell me what you got going on. It's so loose. The good thing about it though is once you learn, bro, like, you become a top closer because now you can maneuver, you can pivot whenever you want to and shift gears. And that for me, that's huge. I don't care what anyone says about it. Like, that is one of the biggest strengths of the formula.
Yep, 100%.
Do you think I'm holding myself back only marketing to my backyard? It is a heavy loaded question. Go ahead, Edward. You got excited. I'll give you the floor first.
Oh no, because I I mean, I guess I did get excited just because it's stuff that we talk about. It's literally stuff we talk about on our business and what we're doing and like the plan and stuff like that. So like, that's why like when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a freaking good question. Like, because we talk about it all the time. And we also like know several people that do stuff on their backyard and they're doing great. Right. And we also know other people that do virtual, like they do nationwide. They also do good, but they also have established buyers in certain areas and county specific too. So we also take that into consideration right now as well. And that's stuff that we're currently working on doing right now and trying to target some of those areas where we do have established buyers already in place. So that way we could just keep going instead of, having to start over and do marketing all over again and stuff. So, yeah.
Exactly. And one thing I do want to mention is to answer your question, bro. Like, I don't know anything about you, so heck, I mean, if you're doing great and you're putting in 6 figures, like, who cares about nationwide? Like,
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do nationwide, I would say maybe add it to what you're doing. Now, if you're not doing well within your backyard and it's costing you a whole lot of money, well then maybe you might want to go to nationwide. Because if you guys think about it, guys, it's very simple. Nationwide, well, first of all, your backyard, like targeted marketing, it's an acquisition problem. Why do I say that? Because the cost to acquire those leads are very high because you're targeting it, right? Especially depending on the metro where you're targeting. It's an acquisition problem. Nationwide, countywide, the wider you get, now it's no longer an acquisition problem because now your cost of leads come down. But then what does that mean? Now it's a dispo problem because you don't have established relationships yet. But as you get going, you start dispoing, then you start establishing a relationship. And now you're going, hey, I'm still nationwide, but I'm like literally in 5 different states, right? Because you've kind of put your flag there and now it's not as much of a dispo problem. So just wanted to give you guys that. Like, if you're doing great in your backyard, don't stop that, but maybe supplement a little bit of nationwide because that will keep your cost of acquisition down, and that will give you volume, right? And volume definitely helps. It never hurts. So that's how I would answer that, since I don't know anything about your business. Sweet, let's go. Angel, I don't know if you're still there, but I can definitely walk over there right now. So Angel, if you're still there, wait for me. I'll swing by. Cool. One last thing. Yeah, I did see this. So, bro, like when someone says, "Oh, what do you mean by that?" Just be like, "Oh, anything and everything you can tell me.
Yeah.
What got you looking to sell? What's going on with the property? What's the situation? Tell me what you got going on."
Yep. Travis, by the way, Travis Wells, he'll say, "Tell me a little bit about it." And
Yep.
that's something I would go to. Is like, hey, well, I'm pulling this up. Tell me a little bit about it. And then it's still vague where whatever they want to talk about, that they'll talk about too. Same thing when you say what you got going on. So I'll just say, hey, well, I'm pulling this up. Tell me a little bit about it. They'll tell me whatever their motivation. Sometimes they talk about the house. Same thing like with what you got going on. And then you're able to pivot. And that's what Caesar was saying about earlier, about you start getting really good at asking some open-ended questions to maneuver the conversation into the motivation on there. So yeah, those are 2 ways you could say it.
Yep. Another one is catch me to speed. I know some people say that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Edward, hey, man, I'm pulling this up right now. Catch me to speed. And they're like, catch me to speed with what? Well, I don't know. Shit, you're asking for 150. Tell me what you got going on. Like anything and everything you can tell me.
Yeah.
Try your best not to say anything and everything about the property, because if you say that, then they automatically go towards condition. Now, if that's what you want, then go for it. But for me, I just go, tell me anything and everything about it. Not about it. Tell me anything and everything that you can. And then just and you leave it open because you want them to direct it, and then from there you get to live in the present, and which is very, very tough thing to do. But once you have the ability to live in the present, it's game over.
Yeah, that's for sure. Living in the present and listening to them instead of comping and stuff. You know, there's gonna be a time for you to comp and do all that, but at the end of the day, you gotta listen, figure out what's going on, like what they need. Are we even a solution for them before we get even that far in? Doesn't mean you can't take a quick glance, but don't just be like, you know, balls deep into comping and you're not really paying attention to what they're saying there. So, you know.
Yep. Cool. All right, guys. My brain is fried. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll definitely we'll be in the morning time tomorrow, and we still have these leads that we're gonna call. So, Edward, I think it's gonna be a real estate bees weekend.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. All right, guys. Till next time. Speed and volume. Speed and